So, I guess I should do the intro.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh no.
My body's not ready.
It should.
I'm just telling you that right now.
It should be. Well, hello and welcome. We are the Arcanum Fables, and today we're going to be running a setting of my own design, which I'll give you a brief overview on just to catch you up to speed along with the players here. In the grand world of Xenon, there is one land that stands out from the rest. The land known as the Wildwoods, a lush and fruitful incropping people set in the very center of the world, surrounded by enemies and allies alike. Tensions have begun to escalate between the Wildwoods and the Frostborn, the continent of frozen landmass to the north, but the Wildwoods has a weapon. A recent arcane influx, dubbed the Arcanum Genesis. More and more of the Wildwood citizens are becoming in tune with magic. Some find it easier to interpret and decipher the intricacies of arcane runes. For others, it just comes to them naturally. With this increase in arcane energy, a deal was struck between the High Council and the Council of Mages. They built an army made of magic and metal. Not much is known about these machines, these clockwork soldiers as they're called, but they're whispered about. Not only by the people of the Wildwoods, but the entirety of Xenon. Many eyes are fixed upon the Wildwoods, some in anticipation, others in fear. There's a calm in the air, like that before a storm. And everyone's watching and waiting for the first dark cloud to loom over the horizon. Without further ado, welcome to the Arcanum Genesis.
No pressure or anything.
No pressure.
Not even a little bit of pressure.
None at all.
Cute
Don't worry
title
about it.
Well, friends, shall we do
We'll see.
introductions?
You'll see what happens. Our story...
my impatience is immense.
I was about to say, your impatience, I mean, we've been waiting on your ass, but, you know, that's another story.
I know. I have the layer of this entire thing today, so I should probably keep my big ass shut.
Yeah.
for those who don't know, our friend here, KJ, slept and was an hour and 40 minutes late.
I'm good at my job, I promise. Also, I don't know how to properly set alarms. I get a single call. Okay. Slow clap for me, please.
You get
Just
none.
a golf clap.
You get golf clap.
I've been denied in the worst and ultimate way.
Oh boy. Alright,
So, what have you got for us, my boy?
allow me. A little change of music.
Ooh. I should probably turn up my volume. Or
Do that.
else this will be completely non-applicable.
Yeah. Our story begins on the resting visage of a half-elven gentleman laying in bed, stirring in his restless sleep almost. But sleep comes to him. In time he wakes up in the early hours of the morning, taking a quick glance out of the window at the early morning sky before heading downstairs. There's not many people in the tavern right now, Imp, but you figured you might as well get something to eat. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna find myself just a nice little corner, right in the edge of the bar, probably a bit more of a secluded area. Flag down whoever's awake, see if anyone's still up running this place. Just get a simple breakfast. Just help myself, try to stay away from the rest of the few folks that are loitering about, but keeping an eye on them.
There's a couple people around. You see not the gentleman that you checked in with at night, but someone else, this young human gentleman behind the bar. He gives you a quick nod, and you make your order. You sit down at one of the side tables where the There's less people, and you wait. Food's good, drink is good. It's calm. And for a while you wait. And people filter in and out. You're in there for a couple hours as most people start waking up. And down from the stairway that you came from before, you see this tall tabaxi. Just stroll down. KJ, if you want to describe your character.
Oh gosh.
Again, no pressure.
Hi, I'm KJ. And damn, Tao, on the spot. What you see approaching is a abnormally tall tabaxi woman. She is white-furred with long black hair and very striking purple eyes. And she appears to be dressed in very simplistic looking but cozy clothing. And she just seems to have a small smile on her face as she approaches the lower level of the tavern.
Alright. As you step down, you take a quick scan of the room. Several people, not many catch your interest, but you do see across the room, almost as if trying to suppress his presence, a half-elven gentleman. Shad, if you want to describe what Imp looks like.
Right, so,
No character voice for explanation. You don't have to do it constantly.
Let him do it if he wants to do it, damn it.
Like, it helps me stay consistent with the voice, because...
That is fair.
Alright, so, Imp, you see he's, a bit of a shorter half-elf, not one, definitely shorter than usual, about 4'10". Pale skin, very light freckling on the face, very dark circles, very clear under his eyes, doesn't look like gets much sleep. He has a dark navy blue cloak pulled up with the hood flipped over, covering his ears, at least for the most part. And peeking out from underneath the part of the hood, you see kind of just like little bangs of just shocking, like silvery white hair. And his eyes, very unnatural for a half-elf, are very bright, glowing amber, sort of just fiery. He seems sort of just hunched up in the corner, kind of avoiding everyone's presence and scanning the room a bit, but definitely seems like he wants to be left alone.
For a brief moment, you two make eye contact before Veneria goes to the tavern keep to get a nice breakfast. And at this point, you hear a loud clambering from upstairs as you see a dragonborn begin walking down the stairs that Veneria just came from. And behind him, a rather large, like about as big as a large dog, baby wyvern. Amble, if you'd like to describe how you look.
I mean, Dragonborn. That's all you have to say, really, right? But yeah. Amble, he's rather getting up there in age, so his white scales, little splotches of little gray on him. He looks rather well maintained, well kept for what his appearance are and everything, especially for oh boy, the little rascal he has to wrestle around. But just simple leather armor, whatnot, definitely looks a lot more than what it should, especially being studded and everything. But for the most part, rather proper attire and everything.
And behind him, the little but rather large wyvern. Describe how they look.
Orin. Well, yeah, Orin. That's her
Orange?
name. Orin.
Orin. The name.
Yes.
Like...
Orin.
Could it
yes.
still be orange?
I mean, white oranges. I guess that's a thing now. But
Oh my god.
but she is, yes, still young for her age, even though her size says otherwise. Still kind of growing up in age since I've acquired her as a hatchling. She's just kind of like a, you know how like babies are cute when they're small, whatnot. Essentially, that's what she is. She's kind of got this. I can't even describe it. Like a sparkling kind of like white glisten to her with a little like red splotches around her back and especially around her tail. It's cute for now.
Yeah.
It's cute, but you see many of the other people in the tavern immediately just like lean up against their seats in like shock, just at the sight, and they're kind of just like, "Oh God!"
She is with me. Don't worry. She's fine. She's harmless. If anything happens, I am
She
sorry.
trained. One of the people at the tables just like points to her, like in fear.
Well, of course. Like, don't be joking here.
Vin would just straight up walk up to that shit and just probably kneel down and offer her handout to the word. I can never pronounce the dang word.
Wyvern.
But yeah, she would just go up and extend a handout to it.
She would most likely, be a little scared. She's not really the most socially, pet, I guess. But she would probably sniff it around, not see any harm, and then most likely kind of rub up against it.
And Vin kind of is pulled aback from this sort of thing, but then very gently rubs the snout on it and says, "Quite a unique creature. Where did you acquire it?"
Previous job, we'll say, but she's rather friendly once you get to know her.
You could say that again. I hope this isn't too forward. Seems slightly impolite now that I think about it.
Well, not too many people get to see, face to face with a creature like herself.
I suppose that's true. She would stand back up at this point in time and just kind of shake her head and just be like, "I'm gonna go finish my meal at the front end counter, but still very curious about your friend there."
Oh, well, many questions to be answered in life, right?
In time.
I'm just watching this unfold.
And she would cast a side glance at you once again, Imp, because she's also quite curious about you.
So I see him make eye contact. I'm looking away.
I have nothing I want to do to this. Roll to avert gaze.
Veneria, you turn and look at Imp, looking directly at you, and then they immediately turn and stare towards nothing.
Yeah, that seems about right. That seems appropriate.
Tao.
Yeah?
Do I see any noticeable coin purses on him?
Make a perception check.
Oh boy, first roll of the campaign!
Yeah!
Oh no!
What you gonna get?
I clicked off and rolled 20.
Hey!
Oh no, what'd you get?
Alright, we're running this shit now.
Okay,
I'm back.
Now we're the captains.
Alright.
We're the captains.
Did-
Alright.
Actually, I'll have you know, I am the captain.
He
15?
has become the captain. I was not prepared for this.
Alright, got a 15. Who exactly are you looking at?
I believe he's looking at me.
Well, specifically, Vin and, Amble.
They seem to have a bit more than your average person, but you've hit bigger.
Fair enough. Good information.
You make a perception check, Veneria, to see if you spot Imp eyeing you up.
All
Shall I
right.
do the same as well.
Go for it.
Oh boy, the first rolls.
Oh,
God.
oh no.
Oh no.
And Veneria?
Yeah, let's go for it. Not nearly, but still.
Okay.
I'll take a 14.
Veneria doesn't notice, but Amble, you were suspicious. And then you see Imp's eyes kind of lock with Veneria's coin purse for a second, and then up to her eyes, and then forward, like to try to look away. It's pretty clear you've dealt with people like this before.
I've been around the block. I've seen this one too many times. But I would say I would find a seat after trying to not scare any more people as I've already done. And try to find a big open table with Orin, as she probably just, plops her head up on the table just like a dog waiting for food.
That exactly happens. You get a nice big round center table.
Oh, also after exactly seeing what Imp has kind of been eyeing me up, I'm not gonna have my back turned.
Got a
Fair
good
enough.
lock. Vin, however, does have her back to the two, and almost at this point has kind of disacknowledged their existence.
Oh boy. So you're talking to the barkeep?
She's mostly just focused on... I guess she would be waiting for whatever food choice she would choose. Probably some sort of, morning soup. Do those
Here you are,
exist?
as requested. Morning soup, whatever that means. Here you go.
Morning soup, is it just morning ale?
I think they call it cereal.
Did they invent cereal in this
Is
world?
cereal soup? Vsauce?
My god.
You see,
what knowledge is it?
the barkeep shrugs and gives you your breakfast soup.
My breakfast soup. That's the most bitchin' pile of biscuits and gravy I've ever had.
God.
They've been put into liquidized form, you see.
Oh lord.
Oh boy.
Well, they call it soup just because they serve it in a bowl. That's it.
It'd be like porridge.
Basically. It's like porridge, but you were very weird with
oatmeal.
your wording, so there's meat in it.
Oh no. Oh no.
You were very
Chunky
strict. You
soup.
asked for
Chunky
breakfast soup.
There's meat in my breakfast soup.
If I may, I'm thinking as I keep forgetting Kip's character, Amble.
Amble, yes.
Gotta get that in my head. Amble.
Dragon
it's like
boy.
Campbell's. It's Campbell's without the C. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. More soup. Just think
More
soup dragon.
More soup. Soup dragon.
Soup dragon.
He hoards soup. Okay. Anyways, so
That's what they called me in high school.
I'm gonna wait for Amble to situate himself, and then I'm gonna get up from a spot and sort of just slink on over to where Vin's sitting at the bar, and kind of awkwardly just saunter up next to her and be like, "Hey, not to intrude, haven't seen many tabaxi around here. Where you
And-
from?"
She takes one looking at. Basically, as you approach, she would simply say, "Hey, side eye," and to your question, she immediately seems slightly apprehensive, and just goes, "What's the matter to you?"
I'm just making conversation. You don't see too many folks of your type around here. Just, curious is all. I mean, there's quite a little scene there. There's a little scene there. Just you, big fella over there, and this bigger fella paired with him is interesting. Is all I'm just saying.
It's Aether Garden. I'm from the center of the Wildwoods.
Oh,
The big
fancy that.
capital, you know.
I'm from the garden myself, so it's
Wait, really?
yeah, that I am. DM, as I'm doing this,
Yeah.
I'd like to as sneakily as possible, I'd like to adjust the bracer on my left arm.
Okay.
And kind of like shift the overly baggy like sleeves I have out from underneath it, and I'm going to attempt to have my little pet mouse scuttle out from under my sleeve onto the desk right in front of Vin.
Explain the mouse.
It is a black mouse. He is
What
small.
color are his eyes? Are they as red as coals?
He is a mouse.
He's a mouse.
His name is Bezel.
Oh, that's actually...
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Impress me.
Actually, what's your passive perception, Veneria?
0.
What?
That's not possible.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was misreading the little sheet. It's
No,
11.
underneath all your skills.
It's 11.
jeez. He beats
He
you
got
by
a
1.
12.
He beats you by 1. So yeah, you successfully sneak this mouse onto the center of the bar.
Oh, look at that. We got a little friend here. And then as that distraction is happening,
You see the barkeep look over? Oh,
Weird.
god damn it. And run into the back room.
She doesn't really care.
Oh.
She just kind of... She puts her hand down on the bar for where the spouse is, because it's within, like, a foot of her food, and she just slowly slides it to the right.
As this little distraction is going on, can I try to pickpocket?
I can't believe this.
Make
This is an
another sleight of
outrage.
hand check.
We're 22 minutes into the campaign and I'm being robbed. I knew this would happen.
God.
to me.
My God!
Oh no. Okay. What
yeah.
fucking bag?
Okay, here's a
So
question.
looks
Do you
like a
keep
good-
all your gold in one bag, or do you keep it, like, in separate bags?
She would keep it all in one bag.
How much gold do you have, Veneria?
She left home with 550 gold.
No, she didn't. How much gold do you have on your sheet, KJ?
Oh. I'm a big fool. Like, hardly anything? Damn, she must have had one hell of a spending spree from the garden to here. She's sporting that new Gucci top you see.
It's looking fly.
On an
Fire.
actual real basis, 550. No, she has a smattering between 25 gold, 22 silver, and 47 copper.
I'm assuming you separate the coin pouches individually.
Nope, it's all just together.
So all three types of coin in the same bag.
Yeah, it's a mess.
All right, you have that now, Imp.
Okay.
Economics wasn't her strong suit.
Hold on, what was it again? How much gold, silver, and copper?
25 gold, 22 silver, 47 copper.
2 silver, 27 copper?
47 copper.
47 copper. Alright. I'm gonna pocket that shit. And then just be like, oh, sorry about that. And I'm gonna reach forward and sort of open my sleeve and pop the little mouse back in. It's my little friend. Sorry, he tends to sneak out at times. He's just a little buddy named Bezel.
You see the barkeep now runs back out holding a pan, like ready to smash it down the bars. Like, what? Oh god, I'm going to call a guy again.
It was his.
No worries, mine. It's all good, man. Hey,
Oh, thank
nothing to
god.
it. I took care of
What?
it.
Why are you bringing a mouse into my establishment? Why you gotta worry me like that?
It's pretty gross, I'm not gonna lie.
I keep him clean. Don't worry. I'm terribly sorry, sir. I got him. It's all good. I'll keep him under wraps. You have a good day. I'm gonna stick the sleeve back under the bracer and tighten it up and mosey my way on back to my.
Oh no!
little corner.
No! She's gonna she's gonna put a hand on your arm and say, "You're weird but interesting." What's your name?
You can call me Imp.
Veneria.
Charmed.
Likewise. You're a strange man, but
I've been called worse.
I suppose that's fair. I hope you have a good day.
You too, ma'am. And I'm gonna saunter right back off onto my spot with a little bit of a smirk on my face.
And she is blissfully unaware that she is now completely penniless.
As he's...
I'd like to mention that, I have a passive of 13, so I definitely saw the mouse, but I didn't see the sleight of hand because I only rolled an 8.
Yeah.
So I'm just like over here trying to like, I don't know, feed fucking like biscuits to Orin. And I'm just like, man, that's a weird flex to, show a mouse to a cat lady.
And she just finishes up her breakfast and just kind of leans back in her seat after she's done, was just enjoying what seems like a full meal. And then she goes to check for, she goes to pay.
Well, as that's happening, a figure walks in through the front door. A figure you're familiar with, Veneria. It's one of the scribes from the Halls of Eternity. The one you spoke with last night. And they just kind of walk over. They're just looking around the room. Immediately see you and point you out. Looking around, make eye contact with Amble, and then with Imp. They're just like, oh, I see you're all in the same place. That's just great. All right, you three, come with me. It's for briefing. And he walks out.
She immediately looks back to you, Imp, and then turns to Amble and just quietly to herself, wait, what the fuck?
The man has left the building. What do you all do?
She gets to her feet as she once again searches for established coin purse.
I am walking out the door.
And she sees... Can I roll perception to see him walking out the door?
Are you trying to hide the fact that you're walking out the door?
I mean, I'm making it brisk.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
You see him leaving, but I mean he was asked to come with him, so.
Yeah, but he's making a move.
He's smooth.
I mean, he ain't going anywhere.
I rolled a 3. No, she just kind of tilts her head at your swiftness, but is now more panicked about the fact that she has seemingly lost her purse.
And
looks very flustered all of a sudden. And it's just
the barkeep kind of just leans in. Everything all right?
No, not really. It's all gone. I don't know.
I'm sure I walk up by now, seeing the figure and kind of pointing to us. I'm still uncertain about everything, but figure that we still at least have something together. I'm gonna walk up and just be, is something wrong there?
I have no money all of a sudden, it seems. And I don't know how.
As I kind of look back to the door and kind of try to figure one on one, but
make an insight check.
Oh boy.
Do it.
You got nothing.
That's a 12.
I try to piece it together, but it just doesn't seem clear. Must be the biscuit wrangling I just did.
The biscuit wrangling?
Yeah!
Yeah, Oren was very, very distracting.
Was she fucking juggling them? Was she corralling them into a small field?
She does not want to eat her food, and it is infuriating.
Oh my god.
Okay, but also, you're also doing that thing where you put the biscuit on the top of the snout, and then you tell them when, and they snap it up.
That stuff
it's-
is cool to watch.
It's very cute. Okay,
Um,
but I'm
but
gonna
yeah,
turn.
I mean,
I'm gonna turn
if
back
you-
over and
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna turn back over and be like, well, just this one time. If you need some help,
how much is it?
It's not much. Small meal, 1 silver.
that's
Yeah,
chump
she-
change. I'll just swiftly kind of pull it out of my separate coin pouch.
And she takes one look and she's like,
Separate. Wow. Mind
she's
blown.
not dumb, so to speak. She's just kinda aloof.
Understandable.
Still trying to reflect on where my purse went. I just had it.
He was here just a second ago.
God damn it.
Yeah, you pay off Veneria's tab, so to speak. And yeah, what else do you do?
And the second you give it to the barkeep, what is the bar owner's name? I need a name.
You need a name? Yeah, 1 second, let me pull it
Yeah, barkeep.
up.
My name is Barkeep.
Or you know, you can just be like
Mr.
every other
Keep.
bar patron. Hey, boy, come on.
Oh
he
god.
kind of just leans in. The name's Current.
Current?
Current. Like turnt?
No. Current.
No.
You heard me.
That's the sound of a man who is dead inside.
Look, my parents didn't have a good insight as to what this name would become in my
Sweet
later
Jesus.
years.
God. Alright, I'm about to forget you forever.
See you again in a long time.
Oh
Long time.
Well, that's some weird ass foreshadowing. No. She eagerly extends a handout to shake to you, Amble, and just goes, "That's awfully sweet of you, you know."
Well, you know, seeing that we're gonna be business partners, seems like, you know, it's only fair. Amble. As I
Veneer.
send my head out.
Yeah, and she takes yours and shakes it and just goes, "Vin will do."
Finn. Okay.
Should we get moving? I didn't know there would be others necessarily.
You hear a voice from outside. Yeah, please hurry up, please.
It seems like they have no patience either.
No, they are sped along by a benevolent and impatient god.
Should we have a move on then?
I believe so.
All right.
I'm gonna whistle over to Orin. Just
We
come.
cartwheel
come
out
on.
of the tavern.
Yeah, y'all saunter out. You see.
I said cartwheel, damn it.
Make an acrobatics check.
I will not do that for faith of my not so great strength or dexterity.
Understandable. Okay. So you all head out. You see this figure. Very simple. Go ahead.
Before we continue, I know that we've kind of given a brief bit, but do we want to explain the character slightly further? Like, glasses?
I think people will figure it out as time goes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You know what? I accept that. You'll have to learn the mystery.
I mean, also could just put it in the description of the video. You know?
That too.
At least give them a class.
Okay, let's get along with the story.
You're speeding along so much.
I could have been
We
going
are
way
starting
faster.
in. We
That's
are
very
almost
true.
starting 2 hours late because of your KJ sound.
Yeah. Okay. Touche.
Okay.
I got nothing.
So y'all exit the inn. You see a lot better detail now that he didn't run in and then immediately out. This completely average-looking human dude, short, blonde hair, green eyes.
Is his name Human Dude?
No, his name's
Dude Human?
Nah, my name's Tegan. I work with Aaron. We need to get you up to the halls as soon as possible for a briefing. So come with me, and he begins walking towards the halls. If you have any questions, I'd be alright to answer them.
And she slowly raises her hand up.
Yeah, we can walk and talk, come on.
How long have these halls been here?
These were built a long, long time ago. Last I remember, 500 years ago? Perhaps?
Yeesh.
Maybe longer.
Gotta be a big library.
It's massive. You could spend your entire life in there and not get halfway through. At least that's what we like to tell people to get them to come in. And he keeps walking.
She seems only the slightest bit unsettled in that statement.
Very fascinating stuff. Not eyeing him up, seeing if he has any coin too.
Make a perception check. You're familiar with the monks of Waterkeep. A lot of people that live here have a very simple lifestyle. If he does have coin on him, which he probably does, it's probably not much.
I carry around my 3 copper.
Yep. So as you'll begin walking in to describe the city once more, you're walking across these large, some stone bridges that are for more permanent travel, and some like wooden rickety bridges over these massive drops over this gorgeous lake surrounded by waterfalls, constantly cascading. You can see at this time of day the light's just right to make a perpetual rainbow at the basin of some of the waterfalls. All the platforms are on these thick metal stilts, which surprisingly haven't looked to rust at all. And it's just this massive city just completely elevated off, I want to say 100 feet from the surface of the water.
Damn.
As you wind your way through, it's this very chaotic system, but it works surprisingly well, as in about 10 minutes you're able to make it to the halls. The halls of eternity.
What does it look like on approach?
It's this grand building with many stone pillars in front of these large doors. The floor is marble. There's very few windows. A lot of it's interior lit rather than natural lighting. Lots of stain, like where there is glass, it's like stained glass, almost displays of different gods, specifically to the Knowing Mistress and the Fate Weaver. It's less their visage and more their holy symbol.
It's more like almost cathedral type building, it seems like.
Almost, but not as grandiose. It's a lot more elegant in its simplicity,
Oh, okay.
with elements of complexity in times.
Vin's eyes are as wide as the moon as they approach.
Yeah, it's a lot better view during the day than in the middle of the night.
It's just the cat thing. Her pupils are about as wide as as Jupiter. But
see that.
no, she is astonished on approach.
And you walk in through the front door. This massive hall with this long red velvet carpet, pillars going up along. There's a small desk off to the side. You see a little halfling behind the desk, seemingly taking notes as you enter, like, yeah, okay, Dragonborn around this age, stuff like that. And they quickly take you down a side hall, and it narrows quite a bit from this massive opening into this tiny hallway. It's almost winding in a sense that if you weren't following this dude, you definitely would have gotten lost. But eventually you turn, and there's this very simple wooden door, and he just opens it. We're here, Aaron. Would you like me to stay, or should I go? And he's like, just let them come in. I can speak with them in private. Thank you. And he kind of takes a step back and gestures you to enter.
I'm gonna open that door and then just gesture that with a hand. After you, lovely folks.
And Vin turns her head over her shoulder, or head over her shoulder to look back at Amble and just kind of shrugs and steps on in.
Which, speaking of, Oren is very much like crushed up, like squished up in the hall, but able to walk comfortably enough. Yeah, you all enter in the room, and you see behind this very simple desk, Aaron, a high elf individual wearing very simple but elegant garbs, little tiny earrings on both sides, is a male gentleman. Right, so I see you've arrived. All three of you. That's perfect. Perfect timing. So, no time to waste. I need to get my man back.
I was kind of eyeing up Amble and Vin with a bit of a furrowed brow. I wasn't aware that so I thought this was gonna be a solo gig. I'm a bit surprised.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was going by myself. I didn't expect this.
Well, I figured I'd throw as many leads as I could out and see how many I got back. And, well, looks like it's a job for 3 at this point.
So, you threw out more than just what showed up, right?
I contacted around 15 people. But,
Wow.
you're the only ones that got back to me because... I'm not sure why, but you did.
Well, you know my reasons. I explained them.
You came to our doorstep. That's a different story.
True. Wait. You went out and specifically found these two?
Well, I had heard of Amble, and Aaron points to him. I had an old military friend who heard of what he's been doing, and I have a close friend as well with the person in question, Aramis, my inquisitor. That's why Imp is here. They sent him for me. But
She gives an affirming nod, but then turns to one, then turns to the other, and just goes, kind of a weird unit, don't you think?
well, I think that you all have a specific set of skills that will make this task quite easy.
My god, I've transformed into Liam Neeson.
What's a Liam? What's a Liam Neeson? That's crazy.
I don't know. It's a strange creature. It lurks in the night.
God.
Good lord. Well, I suppose I should get you all briefed on the specifics. About a week back, I sent Aramis off to meet with one of our scouts to get some intel. They were going to meet off in the mountains. He hasn't checked back yet, and he was supposed to return the same day. So, needless to say, I'm concerned for his
About how long
well-being.
has it been?
You didn't have any weather come by? You know how these mountains are.
Weather, nothing specific, nothing like that. There's sunny days for the past week and a half.
About
That's
how long has it been
unusual.
gone?
What'd you say?
About how long has it been gone?
About a week now.
Right.
Takes time for people to show up to get the job done, so that's why I've been rushing you to get here.
Sorry, I haven't really traveled the roads much,
Well,
so...
I'm not blaming you. You showed up on our doorstep. You're a blessing.
I know. I just mean, now that I think about it, I actually would need assistance to know where I'm going, because I've only really been around the Aether Garden.
Well, that's why we have Amble here. I specifically looked for him in his ability to venture and track. He's quite an expert.
You could
No,
say
that-
a few tours around the good old countryside's probably helped as well.
Of course, comes with experience. But I need you to find Aramis. I need you to find, if not him, the information he had.
How soon do you want us to go?
As soon as possible. Do whatever preparations you need in town, but every minute that passes could be one where we lose him. And I would much rather his safe return.
Is there a specific spot where, like, he might have disappeared to? Like, where was it that he was going? Was it unspecified, or?
He pulls out a map and sets it out of the immediate area, and he just gestures to this one spot. This is a very common meeting spot for our informants on the field. If anything, Aramis would probably be waiting for him there.
Alright.
Would I know anything of said spot? You know, with my expertise, would I just have to roll a history, I guess? Maybe?
That'd probably be a smart check.
Yeah, go ahead, roll history.
Nope, don't know shit.
Yeah,
Don't remember.
That's a big 4. Yeah, you haven't been down to Waterkeep often at all. I think I don't. There's no mention of it from what I've read, but what you have heard of the mountainous regions, you're not sure what this could be.
Now, these are the mountains surrounding Waterkeep, right?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
So, is there any other questions you have, or do you just need to make preparations?
Well, yeah, I don't really think I need anything. I'm pretty suited up and ready to go.
Well, I'll just need to get some snacks for the girl, but other than that, we're good.
All right. Well, they set down 3 bags in the center of the table. Half now, half upon completion.
I immediately pocket mine.
It's heavy.
Okay, I pocket
heavy?
it with some difficulty because I am weak baby.
It's around 150 gold per bag.
Ooh.
Tao, I have a weird ass question.
Yeah.
Would I be able to watch, just curiosity? Watch Imp with curiosity as he pockets this bag?
You see him put a bag away. You've incited him enough.
Damn, I've seen right through him.
Well,
No,
I think
she
I think-
timidly grabs hers.
I'm gonna keep mine because, well, extra weight's unwanted weight.
Well, I figured I'd at least give half now so that you can go and get some supplies if you needed any, but as you wish.
I think I'm fine for now. Like I said, it's just some simple rations and whatnot.
Well, alright. Well, unless you have any other questions, off to it then.
Sound like the present. Then I am turning around and leading the charge.
Alright.
Alright,
Right out of there.
Imp
cool.
leaves the room.
I'll follow suit.
There is an eager Oren waiting for you outside, who immediately tries to turn around in the hallway, has a little bit of trouble, and is now facing the other way, ready to leave.
I was about to say I probably had helped her. I'm like, no, put the no, okay, all right, you're good. Let's go.
Vin watches this with a concerned smile on her face. But then she turns back and gives a small nod and just says, "We'll bring him back safely."
Thank you.
And she departs.
Alright. You all make your way out of the halls of Eternity and back into the main thoroughfare of the city. Is there anything y'all wanted to do before heading out? Any
What
shops?
do I have?
Any shops you wanted to visit?
She checks the bag that she just got.
150 gold.
Oh shit. No, there's not anything off the top of my head. Maybe a few health potions, as cliche as that sounds.
So you're going to try to look for like a potion distillery or a general store?
Yeah, like a distillery or an apothecary or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was essentially going to look for a general store and at least try to get at least a few quote-unquote rations for
I guess an apothecary would be for like poison and stuff, so probably just a general store, yeah.
Okay. Doesn't take long. You ask around, you're pointed to the Maker's Bivouac, which is one of the many guilds, which is a group of craftsmen and the like, different shops that have been set up. And inside, you find yourselves in front of this very simple general store. It looks like a pretty small building, but there's a very elegantly made sign that says, Brooks Babbling Baubles.
Cool, she's going in on that.
Opens the door with a jingle.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Alright. Oh, why'd the music stop?
Yeah, it's still rolling.
Yeah, I still got mine.
Allow
I'm probably
me
gonna try to.
one sec.
I'm gonna try to tie off Orin to like a bench, which is very hard. And they'd be like, all right, girl, you 5 minutes. Be go. All right.
How large is this? I forget what kind of creature it is.
It's a wyvern.
It's just a wyvern?
She's
How?
like a large dog at this point.
Yes.
Oh.
Like a big dog. Wolf-sized dog.
With
Oh.
wings.
Oh.
With wings on the front arms.
Well, alright.
Alright. There we go. This music is a lot more fitting.
Excellent.
So you open the door with a jingle, and you immediately see this water genasi sitting behind the
Oh.
counter. This lass with long hair kind of just looks up. Oh, well, howdy.
And
welcome.
Vin would probably be enthralled because magic shops are kind of her thing. Anything magical is just kind of like, whoa. And she's just looking at all the different trinkets and such immediately.
Make an Arcana check.
Alright. Pretty good at those.
Let's hope.
You
13.
can you can determine that there is very little in this shop that has any magic.
Alright, general store. Why do I think we were in a magic store?
Well, if that roller coaster
I'm
went
still
up
looking
and
at the
straight
baubles.
down.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Oh. I'm looking for just simple potions.
Oh, well,
Oh,
we keep
likewise.
these behind the counter. And she brings up a small crate and puts 6 of them down on the table. It's all I got, but, you know. It's
How much are 3?
3? That would be 150 gold.
So you're
Can I
telling me
get
it's 50 gold
2?
each.
That would be 100 gold.
I can do that.
Well, alright. She takes 2 out of the case and sets it down on the table.
And she would take the bag and just set it down and start pulling out 100 gold.
Alright. You two, is there anything you need help with?
Well, I was gonna ask for a potion, but I only got 30 gold on me.
Right, because you left the 150 with the... With
I
Aaron.
left the 150 back. Damn. I'll just ask for a few rations for my old girl out there.
I just need some feed. It's no big deal. How many days worth?
We'll play it safe. We'll say 2.
Alright. We'll make it 2 silver.
So you got it.
Sets down these 2 large sacks of basic feed that you would give to, like, most beasts of burden. Alren isn't picky.
She is a trash can. We'll eat everything.
Alright, so 100 gold, that's perfect. Perfect. Puts the gold into a small little chest under the counter, and then pushes the 2 potions towards you. Pleasure doing business.
Thank you much.
And points to Imp. Anything you're looking for?
Me? Much like him. I was just gonna see if y'all had any potions, but I think we're fully loaded on those now, so I'm good. But
I mean,
I
it wouldn't hurt
be...
to at least pick up one.
If it's just going to grab, guy that went missing, I don't think we'll get beat up all that much. I think 2's fine.
You never be too careful.
I'll take my chances. I will be looking around the store though, see if there's anything interesting. Doubt it, because it's a general store.
There's a lot. It's packed. It's a very small building, but the aisles are cramped and packed. There's a lot of stuff everywhere. A lot of it's dusty. A lot of it looks fresh. You see one shelf that looks like it recently fell over and was put back up because it's immaculate. It's just all over the place. You could find just about anything in here.
Anything that looks interesting to steal?
You're looking through some of the different bins of like trinkets, and you see a small bin with a couple pocket watches in it. Just sorting through. One looks pretty good. Flip it open. Doesn't seem to be ticking, but looks nice.
Gonna pocket it?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh god.
With advantage because they're in the middle of a transaction with Veneria and Amble. Yeah. So you just pick it up like, I like this, and you put it in your pocket.
Congratulations. Watch.
Look, if I come back for the potions, potion later, it's just a bonus, it's a free, it's like when you get like a little sample at like the grocery, that's what that is, I'll get you buy a potion, you get a pocket watch, there you
go. So you could add a silver pocket watch to your inventory.
Yes.
My health, but pocket watch? Yeah.
Oh no.
What about the important things?
I told you never to talk to me when I'm being rich! Oh boy.
Was there anything else, or are you all gonna head out now?
Nope, it's time to go.
Well, stay safe out there. Hopefully you don't have to
Much.
use those.
We hope's not either, but
She gives you
rather
one.
be safe than sorry.
I'm gonna dip back out and then immediately like flinch because I forgot about the wyvern that is enormous compared to me.
You see Orin just kind of look at you and go,
oh god, okay. Yeah.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
she won't bite that hard. As I untie her from the bench.
gets real close to Imp.
Oh god.
Big lick across the face.
Yeah.
Immediately like wiping it off. Okay, well,
She likes you.
I've smelled
Again,
worse.
she's playful once she kind of gets more comfortable as I kind of pat her on the head.
I'm gonna give her a very cautious pat on the snout. That's about it. She seems nice. Anyways, but in daylight, shall we get moving?
I think we should.
Let's head out.
All right.
Alrighty then.
To adventure.
So,
Right.
you all begin making your way out of the city. Which the main entrance, there's a bunch of bridges that arc off back to proper land, but there's this one main stone archway that goes for a solid mile almost before it just stops at the base of this lake. And it's not even directly touching the water. It's like the stone bridge ends and there's like half a foot of water left that you have to walk through for a solid 30 feet before you get to proper land.
Vin rolls up her pants, pulls off her moccasin shoes and starts going through.
Water levels have rose since they've built the bridge. Y'all managed to cross, no big deal.
A little wet.
Looking at the sky, it's about around noon at this point. You're looking at the map that Aaron gave you, and right off the mountains, it'd be around 3 to 4 hour walk to your destination. What do y'all do?
You know, we've been quiet most of this walk.
Yeah, I figure it's just business, you know. Get this job done. Probably go separate ways. Not getting too attached, you know.
Kind of a loner, aren't you?
Yeah, you could say that.
Why?
Just fits me, I suppose. It's what I like doing. What about you? When we in the holes there, they said you showed up on the doorstep. You the magical sword?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Kind of a long story short, I'm part of a long line of mages.
Oh, really? I think my sister's trying to train for one.
I was taught in the form of abjuration, and throughout my family, we have a common tradition of always making sure that the bloodline has a female mage in the family. And it only belongs to the firstborn. Only the firstborn girl is magically capable. And that just so happened to be me.
I ain't one for that magical stuff, but sounds pretty cool. What about you?
I
You're like
guess.
the big guy.
There's no way around the magic around these lands. You should know that.
It's true, but no, I'm not keen on it myself. Just, you know, I use spells when, you know, I kind of pop out a dagger. Still gets the job done, you know.
Yeah, I can tell by that as I kind of shift around the longbow that I have over my shoulder.
What about you, big man? They said you, they know you? You work for the military at all? Or?
Yeah, or at least used to. But
You retired?
Discharged. Honorably.
Huh.
Kind of help the squad out through some really tough times, and it really took a toll. So they gave me the option.
Well, what power to you then?
Interesting. We have a military of our own back in the Aether Garden, but it's not like the ones on the outskirts, so to speak.
If you're talking about them clockwork soldiers, then it ain't much for military, just...
They're a strange unit. I've never been into them much myself.
I don't like any of that. It's just weird, confusing nonsense. It's dangerous. Don't trust it. Don't trust any of them nobility types in the Aether Garden.
I was never one for it. I lived a very sheltered life, and being quite honest with you, I'm still taking a gigantic jump of faith, but why not, I suppose?
That kind of enthusiasm get you killed. Recommend being careful.
I have tried to do my best.
Well, then I'd keep it up. You don't know what kind of unsavory types are wandering around here? I gotta give her a smirk.
And she smirks back at you and goes, "That's a little self-reflecting."
Quite. So we're just making our way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she feels much more comfortable now.
That's good.
I'm sure Oren's kind of sniffing things along the way, and it's like, Oren, come on. Kind of give her a little whistle, like, come on.
It's just a dog.
She's
Literally, it's just a dog.
Just a dog.
Hey, she's curious.
She's
Your
a
dragon's
danger
a
puppy.
dog, man.
Danger puppy.
puppo.
Danger puppy. You need to do the thing that, like, at barbershops, or, like, at dog barbers or groomers, where they put, like, a little bow on the end after the dog's look clean. They just put a bow around her.
Oh,
God.
that's
Danger
so
puppy.
adorable.
Well, I
That's
know
the best.
when we go back in the shop, I know what we're getting.
Make it
Hell
fireproof,
yeah.
though.
Alright, so, yeah, we're just grooving along.
And yeah, you walk, chat for a long while as the hours go on, get close to your destination. As you start getting close, we're going to need some survival checks. So, who wants to lead that?
I will.
Probably the
yeah,
ranger.
Probably the ranger.
Alright, let's see. 13? Alright. It's not a difficult track to pick up. You can definitely see you've arrived at the general meeting spot. Over time, little trails have been left for, consistent travel. No one to be found. And after looking a bit closer, you do spot signs of a struggle. You see, on one of these trees off to the side, there's a broken shaft of what looks like the tip of a spear that got lodged in and broke off when trying to pull it out. And you continue scanning around the scene, and you do find a small, very faint trail of crimson in the grass. Ever so often, couple splatters here and there, leading closer and closer towards the mountainside.
I think Vin would be watching Amble at this point in time, because I would assume that what would be his reaction to all this, I suppose?
What do you mean, to kind of my sight on
Yeah.
everything?
Like, you're seeing all of this.
I mean, if I can tell that, there's been a struggle, there's been something very not natural to what I've seen before, then I'm probably gonna be thinking, this isn't gonna be a quick rescue mission or anything. It's gonna be a little bit more than, what any of us probably have imagined.
Yeah, she'll walk up and just be like, is something wrong?
It seems like there was a struggle, at least. It seems like whoever was here didn't give up without a fight. So, I think time is against us on this one.
I'd say I'm immediately have my dagger drawn, and I'm kind of like glancing around, not like panic, but definitely apprehensively.
She has her quarterstaff pulled out at this point,
With
and
that,
is just kind of looking around cautiously.
with that check, would I be able to kind of tell how long? Or would I have to try to make another one?
Make another survival check.
Ugh.
That's stealth.
That's stealth.
Yeah,
Oh,
still a 2.
S. Oof.
It was still a 2 plus 5.
Yeah,
Plus 3 rather.
still. Yeah.
It's hard to tell exactly how long ago this happened. But judging how he was supposed to return the same day, you surmise that probably around a week.
Yeah. So
Uh-oh.
I'll probably get up and be like, I don't think the guard is needed at this point, but definitely keep an eye open. I guess we're gonna have to follow the tracks at this point. Are there tracks that lead away?
There's definitely signs of as if a body was dragged, leaving behind a faint trail of blood through the grass.
Actually,
oh
would.
boy.
Hmm.
Time to go.
I mean, is this really worth it? I mean, we did just get paid 150 golds. Could just take it, you know.
I mean, if we complete this, you'll get another 150, or so I assume. It's only half.
I'm gonna be realistic with you, Amble. My life isn't worth 150 gold.
Well, neither is mine, but what's the thrill of that little adventure?
I agree with her. My life ain't worth fucking 150 gold.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
Amble's
money-
right.
Yeah, but money's good.
He's right though. We gotta do this.
Alright, but you're taking the lead then. I'm staying in the back.
What?
I'm pointing at Amble.
Don't worry, I got it. We'll go. Come on, Orin. As I'll follow that trail, that faint, very trail.
Orin excitedly jumps ahead and starts following the trail ahead of you all.
Puppy.
Puppy. So you all begin to follow this trail. For a while, it weaves through this short patch of trees, which thins the closer you get to the mountainside, until eventually you just see sequestered this small little cave opening. Can't be bigger than 5 feet across. You'd have to go single file to get into it. And that's where the trail ends. Going inside that cave.
Well, this ain't ominous at all.
Not even a little bit.
Great. Hey, big guy. Looking up at Amble. How good are you tracking inside of a cave?
I mean, it's like tracking out here in the woods.
Alright, then you're staying in the lead.
I'm sure I'll get a good laugh out of that, and it's like, well, I was intending to. I would assume the cave is pretty dark as soon as we get in.
Quite.
Yeah, so
Past the first 30-60 feet, it's becoming pitch black.
yeah, I'll just pull out one of my torches and just light it up and lead the way with a spear in one hand. Or no, I'll take my short sword.
All right.
I am going to cast Mage Armor on Amble.
On Amble.
Yes.
Are you sure you know what Mage Armor does?
It increases AC based on dexterity, correct?
If you are not wearing armor.
What kind of armor is he wearing? You said it was light.
Studded
Yeah,
leather.
I'm wearing studded leather, so I'm still wearing armor.
What is your AC?
15. I'm doing all right. Don't worry. We got
Would it be better to put on Imp?
I have armor too.
Mage
Then
Armor.
on herself.
Mage Armor is for mages.
Yeah, okay, then yes, on herself.
I was about to say, you could put it on Orin if you're really,
You could put it on Orin.
My AC is 10.
Well,
yeah,
now it's
keep it for
13.
yourself.
That's
Yeah,
13.
I'll take that. That sounds like a good
Alright.
move.
There you go. So you all begin making your way into this cavern. As soon as it starts getting too dark, Amble takes up this torch and bright torchlight as the dampness on the walls is reflecting back that orange glow. You feel a sense of dread almost fear, but you cast it aside.
As we're going in, could I check for traps?
Go ahead, make a perception or investigation check.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
Yeah, I might as well be as well, because I'm kind of being very cautious.
16 investigation. Not bad.
20 perception. Very nice.
Hey.
Hey, oh, y'all are on point.
Cool. Nice.
Um,
16, 20, 18.
As you're all walking down this hall, Imp, you notice before anyone else but there's about 15 feet ahead a single strand of wire that you only caught because of the torchlight reflecting off of it very briefly. And you follow that line, you look up the wall, and you just see bones wrapped around strings lining the sides of the walls. And you quickly connect the dots. If that tripwire goes, everyone in this cave knows exactly where you are.
Okay. Could I, let's see. Could I use my thieves' tools to try and, like, snip the wire without making a...
Like, disable it, yeah?
Yeah, disable it.
So, you all watch. Y'all are getting a bit close to it, and Imp just kind of, like, pushes aside and points to it, and just kind of, like, gestures, hey, check this out. And y'all were going to see it eventually. It was just going to be close. But you two see this bone alarm. And
Bojangles alarm, baby.
the bone jangles alarm. And Imp just silently approaches and pulls out this small set of tools. Go ahead and make a thieves' tools check.
Then it's
Okay.
just ooh.
So, when I use thieves' tools, I know it's, like, it depends on,
This would be dexterity.
dexterity. Will it give me the option?
If it
should be
says
able to
query,
just-
it'll give you the option of dexterity.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
22.
Nice. Wow.
Expertly done. You watch he gently grips on to the wire itself, pulls out one of his daggers and just cuts it. And pinching his fingers hard, holds the line in place, and then slowly moves it down to a small little incline in the rock and ties it off to that, and then slowly lets it go.
Alrighty then.
Not bad.
And just like
yeah,
that,
Vin is just like, wow, that was
It's almost like you've done that before.
Hey, you pick up a few things here and there.
skillful.
Onwards. And I immediately slip back behind the two of them.
Yep, so you all continue along, forward, down this dark cavern.
I would imagine we still at least see somewhat of a trail.
Yeah, it's so far there's no winding halls, there's no, like, splits or forks, it's just, right now, straight ahead. Only way to go. And you've noticed the trails of Crimson are becoming a lot more noticeable.
Hmm.
You notice various ages, like some is very dark and dried, some recent. Whatever's been going on has been going on for a while.
Yeah, there's a well of dread building up in Vin right now. She is so out of her element right now.
After around 5 more minutes of walking, slowly, taking your time, I need everyone to make a perception check.
Alright. Let's do it.
Ooh.
You know,
I don't see
what?
Yikes!
Oh my god, it happened again! Okay,
Oh no.
So,
That's bad.
for context, two nat 1s and a 9.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I literally was thinking, oh god, I hope it doesn't happen again, because a long time ago, I once asked my players to make a perception check. 3 nat 1s and a 9.
Wow, that's bizarre.
Yeah. I have a screenshot
Oh.
somewhere.
This is super bad right now. This is incredibly bad.
We'll see.
We've done it now, boys.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Y'all slowly continue forward. Nerves clearly getting to you. And you see, at this point, a map transition.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Dude, those are rare.
Visual effects.
Yeah. So, Anvil, y'all can position yourself as you will.
I mean, that's
Okay.
pretty much as is.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty
Perfect.
accurate.
Yeah.
So as you continue forward, you see a small patch of water, almost as if the stone collapses away, just to reveal this small, almost black pool in the current lighting. And up ahead in the distance, let me get a little quick aura for the amount of light you have.
Torches emit like 30 feet of light, don't they?
30 feet bright, 30 feet dim.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. If not, doesn't matter. That's what I'm rolling it right now.
This is my torch.
I got a super torch, that's all.
The ultra bright torch for playing Terraria.
Oh man.
So you see, continuing forward, another pool of this dark liquid. It's clearly water. It's just murky as you all continue along. Not before long, you see a fork in the road, splitting off into two separate paths.
Has our Nat 1s played any chance? I mean, I would only assume that I got my foot wet at this point.
Who knows?
Oh boy.
Certainly you don't.
Great.
So yeah, you walk up to the fork in the road. Looking down further to the left, you see another much larger pool. And it seems to turn off to the right. Let me just unveil that real quick.
Oh, the clicks. Oh, the clicks.
Yeah, lots of clicks.
You quick lacking.
And down the right hallway, it seems to split again, going into seemingly two different paths. And at this point, make another perception check, everybody.
God. Oh,
Much better.
There we go.
That's pretty good.
That's an 8, a 20, and an 11. Alright. At this point, Veneria and Amble, you both hear very clearly off in the distance, followed by very low scream.
So, basically a whip.
Very,
against
very,
something.
very clearly a whip.
Someone's being tortured.
Followed by complete silence after the scream.
Do we at least... I mean, we hear it. Do we know which way?
You hear it coming from this direction, over here. But Amble, you don't let that distract you. You hear off down the left path. It sounds like chewing. Something you're very familiar with dealing with Oren. Almost echoing down the hall. What do you do?
I mean, I'm sure I'll turn around and kind of relay the chewing I'm obviously hearing and being like, well, something
Chewing.
is feasting over here on the left.
I'd prefer, something. You got anything better than just something?
Well, if I'm able to hear it chewing down the hall, it is something big.
Then let's not go towards the big thing. Did you pick up anything on this other track on the right?
Well, sounds like someone's getting tortured.
At this point, you hear another followed by another scream.
I
Someone's
would
having
only
a good...
assume that at least we would hear that one now.
Oh yeah, definitely. You,
Having a
at this point,
bad
you all have
day.
figured that.
Right, well, sounds like someone's having a good time down there. Let's go crash their party and avoid the big thing.
Oh god.
All right.
Suddenly I feel slightly homesick.
Hey, you'll get over it.
So what are y'all doing?
I believe I'm gonna move Orin behind me, and I'm gonna take the lead over to the right,
All right.
towards the whipping sound.
Okay. Are y'all trying to approach stealthily, or are you just
Yeah,
gonna rush in?
We're probably gonna have to do stealth checks.
Stealth.
All right.
I say stealth.
Everyone, go ahead and make a
Alright.
stealth check.
I'm no good at those. I get a +0. It worked out anyway.
Oh my god!
I'm the best at this shit, and I got
Okay.
another nat one.
I need.
Wow.
There's one thing I need to preface going forward because I know KJ runs this differently. How I run natural 20s and natural 1s are different.
Okay.
You cannot critically fail a skill check.
Interesting.
If the DC is 8, and you roll an at 1, but you have plus 7, so you get 8, you still pass. There's a point where you get so good at something that you can't fail.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
But at the same time, there's no critical successes on skill checks.
Gotcha.
If something
You
is
just need
literally
really-
too complex for you to do, you
It
can't.
just is.
You just can't do it. Like, for example,
Okay.
if it's a DC 30 lock to pick, it's too complex to pick for you right now.
Yeah.
Come back
yeah.
later.
Okay, that's understandable.
I like that. Okay.
That,
cool.
that's how
That's
how
actually,
I'm.
that's
how I'm
actually
running it.
really neat. Yeah, I dig that.
So 8, and again to continue, how I do group stealth checks is the average of everybody. So
Okay.
15,
mean.
15, 8, average of around 13-ish. So
It's a group effort.
you feel pretty sneaky. Please roll a stealth check for Oren.
Oh, no.
Roll for
should-
the Durg.
Should I just roll a straight 20? Or
Uh,
actually, no, she's got her own.
Stealth.
She's got a stat block.
Yep, you have
Yeah,
her. You have her
hold on.
sheet. That was to. I'll fix that one sec.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
That's fine. That's my mistake. Whisper top. There we go.
We're having technical difficulties.
So-
Please stand by.
2 8s and 2 15s is what y'all got. So you feel pretty stealthy. But we'll see what happens as you all begin your approach.
Okay.
Only time will tell.
How far do
Yeah,
y'all
no.
go?
Probably. I'd say.
Do
I
we-
don't know,
do we at
30
least
feet
notice-
in?
Yeah. I
Uh,
mean, we'll take it little by little, obviously, but will we
probably
notice, like, any light
25.
coming?
You don't notice any light.
That's weird. You.
Yeah, big guy with a torch. Amble, yeah. Let's not let the torch light, alert
Well-
whatever the hell's in there. I'd sit back a bit.
Well,
Let's
one of you
see.
two are gonna have to take lead, because I can't see.
I could be sneaky. Well, actually, this is static character. KJ, does Vin have dark vision?
Do Tabaxi have dark vision?
Variant humans don't, and that's the stat block you chose.
That's fair. So no, she does not.
Right. All right. I could be sneaky. Just let me use the dim light, and I could see what I see in there, and I'm going to creep forward enough so I can peer down one of those pathways and see if I can see anything.
All right, go ahead, make another stealth check, and as you do, followed by another scream. Basically.
Oh!
Woohoo!
All right. So where do you go?
Actually, looking, Orin has dark vision, so I'll probably just lead her with you. Don't worry, she don't bite much.
At this point, would we be able to tell where that whipping is coming from, or no?
You definitely get the feeling it's coming from this corridor on the left.
Then I'm gonna take a peer down that one.
All right. With the dim light, at this point, how far back is Amble staying?
I mean, I'm gonna be at the rear of the group at this point.
Okay. So you peer in. Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Okay.
I just figured as if using the dim light of the torch.
Gotcha. Right on the cusp of where the light begins to fade into darkness. You could just barely make out the silhouette of a humanoid creature. It currently has its
So,
eyes fixed towards the southern side of the room.
Alright.
Oh dear.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Make a mixtape to it.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna like throw up a little hand signal, be kind of like math. Yep, it's in there.
Oh, fantastic.
Could I look down that other pathway and see if I see anything?
Go ahead, make another stealth check, and everyone make a perception check again.
Oh,
Alright.
interesting. Jesus!
You're just getting shafted.
That's another.
That's
It's 4 nat ones I've gotten today.
insane.
Another 8 on stealth, but a 23 on
Okay.
perception with a net 20.
And,
Oh, it did.
And okay, 2 23s, very nice.
and
and
an
eight.
A.
As you begin to shift down towards the other hallway, you hear. You manage to get out of view of this room quick enough, but you hear a very faint shifting from inside the room. And then silence.
From the room where the whipping was happening, or this other pathway?
The whipping.
Oh.
Ugh.
And it stays silent. And you're all just kind of sitting in wait for what feels like forever. 30 seconds passes. Still no sound. A minute passes. Still no sound. Not even the whipping.
I'm gripping on my sword a hell of a lot tighter now.
Yeah, she's very nervous.
Let's see.
What do y'all do?
Do we?
We're gonna have to make a move.
You hear off in the distance sound of something breaking into water.
From where exactly? Or can we
Back
tell?
from the way you came.
Right. Is there? Could I look into this pathway to the south of Orin and I?
You're gonna walk down there?
Yes.
Alright.
It's like a place we can duck into.
As you round the corner and peek around, let me just reveal what you're greeted with.
The clicks.
I know,
see
I'm
pixels.
sorry.
I see gory pixels. Oh boy.
And you
Uh-oh.
are met face to face with this disgusting humanoid fish-like creature with long, exaggerated features, and it's holding a spear out towards you. And it's time to roll initiative.
Oh.
Alright. Remember to click on your token before you roll.
Oh
Oh,
god.
boy.
How did I not notice that thing?
This is...
You noticed it, but it also noticed you.
Shit.
Actually,
Fucking-
does
3 nat ones.
does both
dang.
me and Norin have advantage
Separate-
on our rolls?
Separate
It beats
initiative.
me by point
Well, no, I'm saying
0.07.
with
Bullshit!
What were you saying?
with our natural explorer, do we both have advantage or?
You have advantage, Orin doesn't.
Okay, so
Oh, boy.
I already set your initiative to automatically roll at advantage, so you're good.
oh, okay, so that works.
If you want to roll initiative for Orin too,
Oh, there we go.
and I gotta roll initiative for this boy.
A lot of sevens.
That's a lot of sevens.
Nice.
You not one. All right, leading the charge, Amble. You don't know anything's going on yet, but is there anything that you would want to do?
I mean, literally not knowing of anything, I would probably just have to hold my action, honestly.
Okay, what are you holding your action to do?
Probably just waiting. Because I don't know what the hell. I would only assume no one screamed or anything, seeing literally a fish man.
No one has
Poke a
screamed
spear.
yet.
No,
Yeah.
but she is pretty horrified from that explanation, because melting fish man.
So yeah, I would essentially just like hold my ground, literally not knowing anything, and just kind of
Like, are you
Yeah.
holding an attack to if anything gets close to you, or are you holding like a dash to run in?
Probably a dash.
Okay, so if anything,
Because again, I like out of character, I know.
yeah,
that,
yeah,
Yes, we're in combat. In character, I don't know shit.
exactly. So you're ready if something happens to get into the fray. Got it.
Yes.
Veneria, you see over the shoulder of, well, not over the shoulder, over the entire body of Imp,
You are 3 feet taller than me.
Small boy.
this disgusting looking fish creature who immediately you see these almost like antennas just begin to like vibrate almost very 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 faintly.
Oh boy.
It's your turn.
First combat.
First combat.
I'm gonna, since I'm basically right behind him, I'm basically going to
All right.
shove Imp out of the way.
Thank you for reminding me, Kip.
What?
Music. Don't worry about it.
Oh. But yeah, I'm gonna shove Imp out of the way, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
All right. I'm just gonna click on this. Whoa, sweet.
Yeah, that definitely hits. So, Imp, Veneria basically sets their hand on her shoulder and just pushes you a little bit to the side and reaches over and just points. And from the tip of her finger, this blast of flame just shoots off and impacts directly. And it staggers back for a moment and just kind of like staggers and holds its ground. It looks fine past that.
Am I up? Or is it still...
As do you do anything else in your turn?
It's definitely your turn now.
All right,
Okay.
Imp, your go.
Oh, God.
I mean, it could have been a free action to tell your other party.
Okay.
Also,
I'm gonna... Freaking out a little bit. I'm going to take my dagger and try to take a shot at just going for the throat, if possible.
Go for it. Make your
Alright.
attack roll.
what you got?
Shit.
So you lunge forward, and it actually almost shoves forward with its spear, and just kind of like blocks your chest and leans back, and the blade just goes an inch short, and it just kind of carves against its chest piece, which you can see now is like a hardened carapace.
Right, okay. I'd like to use my bonus action to disengage.
All right.
And do I get my movement if I use disengage?
Yes. What disengage does is it lets you move away from a creature without them getting an opportunity attack.
Right. So after the spear barely misses me, I'm gonna be like, okay, right. Like snake past Vin, and get back to Orin, and kind of just wave over to him, go like, get the fuck, get a fish man.
At this,
Assistance required.
Amble,
Yeah,
you look
Vin,
over.
like leans around and is like, Imp!
and you see Imp gesturing for you to run. Do you run?
I mean, I would assume Orin would probably. I mean, I would, but I would assume Orin would take her turn.
Well, you held your action to dash.
True. So yeah, I'll probably dash up to around the corner up here,
Okay.
just to see what the fuck's going on. And
You got
once I see
30
it, I'll-
feet, so you can get right there.
Yeah.
Get
All
behind.
right. So I'll get to the other side of Imp and just
Sounds good.
see what's going on, and then I'm gonna look back to Orin and just kind of, go get her, girl.
So you turn the corner and you see this fish creature, and you're like, oh. And you just look directly to your left and see Orin just kind of like, let me at him.
Yeah, just like tail wagging.
So Orin's
Let
going to
me
go
in,
attack the
coach.
dude.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I would say she's just pretty much just gonna dash around us and go lunge in for a bite.
Go for it. So you watch as Orin kind of like leaps and does like a half flap of the not quite ready yet wings, but it's enough to get them a little bit off the ground, and then kicks off the wall and just lunges straight down towards this fish creature for a bite attack.
Make me proud.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's a
Puppy with the
that's a
big
six-
deeps. Jesus.
That's a 16 for 14 damage. Oh.
So
She
y'all
don't fuck
watch. Y'all watch as Oren leaps off the wall and bites straight into this thing's throat, pins it to the ground, and then rips its throat out.
Oh. Finn is just like jaw dropped watching this, just like, oh my god.
Oren kind of just turns, looks towards Amble, its draconic tail wagging.
You're so adorable, but you're a little murdering machine.
Doesn't bite, huh? Yeah.
At the end
That's
of
why she
Oren's
needs the
turn-
training.
At the end of Oren's turn, you hear shifting in the room behind you.
Didn't even get to go.
I mean, he went last. Normally, when a single creature goes last, bad stuff happens to them.
Wow. And Vin is like, Vin immediately turns back to her two companions. It's like, okay, things
We're
are
not-
bad now.
We're not out of this yet. Keep your guard up.
I'm gonna like do hand motion, like just horizontal at like throat level, like keep your voices down.
Yeah. And she's just like, sorry.
You said the shifting was coming from the
my
original
God.
room where we.
Yes. You hear shifting coming from the room, and I rolled an initiative for everybody in there. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
I need to roll initiative for one more.
Oh boy.
Shit. Okay.
Okay.
Can I peek my head around the corner now that we have a little bit better lighting and stuff? Can I peek my head around this corner right here and get a better view of what's inside the totally not SMN dungeon room?
Well, it's still initiative.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I'm sorry. I thought we were.
No, you're good.
Wishful thinking.
We will get to that though. But at this point, you just hear from inside the room, "Hey, someone there! Help!" And then whoosh,
Ouch.
another whip. Amble, it's your turn.
Would I be able to see anything from the position I'm in?
Not currently. You'd have to move.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they know that we're here, so I'm probably gonna not really like fully commit into there, so I'm just gonna probably get up 10 feet to see what the hell's going on
All right.
with my sword at the ready.
I will reveal the area. The room is fully lit from the torch.
Oh boy.
So you see, peeking inside.
Puddles.
Let me just turn off this aura. Okay. Oh, there's okay. 1 sec. Tokens are in the GM layer. There we go.
We've transcended.
You see,
Oh boy.
one more of the similar-looking fish creatures, and then a significantly more armored one, and then these two, a lot more thin, spindly-looking ones. One of which holding this long, almost looks like it's made of vine, but there's bits of like coral and rock embedded into it.
Ugh.
This long tendril-like whip off to its side, and they all just turn, and with their heads cocked, silently looking towards you, Amble.
I'm probably gonna fucking. I'll just speak under my word or my breath, just like shit. I'll toss the lit torch over to the side. That's not in a pool that I see.
So yeah, just like in the center of the room.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then I'm probably gonna bring out my bow and I'm gonna try to probably hit the one that had the whip.
All right, go for it. So you're going to target this boy over here.
Yes.
Go ahead, take a shot.
Ugh.
So you watch. You let this arrow fly with a 7 to hit, and it ducks out of the way very unnaturally, and it just embeds itself in the wall right beside Aramis, who you're assuming is Aramis. It's Aramis.
Spoiler.
Good save.
My God, a man.
A man, the person we're looking for, probably. Who immediately, you can see now, he's wearing these rusty shackles.
He's probably looking pretty fucked up, ain't he?
He's got his shirt off, and he is covered in wounds, bleeding from many places. But he's breathing. Along his wrists are these rusted iron shackles, which look like they're being pinned to the wall behind them by a series of pythons.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
And he just looks exhausted. But yeah, that's. Is that your turn, or do you do anything else?
I believe that'll be my turn, because I've already moved and I attacked.
Alright, Veneria.
Cool. I move up 10, basically to the opening.
Alright.
And... what to do? Fuck it. She's gonna cast Shadow Blade.
Nice. Describe it.
You watch as Vin replaces the quarterstaff on her back and just holds out her hand, and with a, like, almost photon warping sound, just boom, and she has this very phased looking purple blade in her hand.
Badass.
And she's gonna run up and attack the one that's nearest.
Go for it.
With that shit.
Get right up into combat with this dude with the rest of your movement.
Oh boy. How do I cast spells?
You go to your sheet. And you click on the spell.
Yeah, just the name. You don't have to click the little identification.
Alright. So, you make a... Let's see. Okay. So you make an attack using your dexterity modifier, plus proficiency. On hit, it does 2d8 psychic.
That's gonna be a whole +2.
Oh boy.
Better than
So,
nothing.
I'm just gonna roll a regular 20 and add +2 to it. That's an 8.
It's an 8. So,
No dice.
you swing down, and it just sidesteps, almost, like, confused and shocked, like, what is this weird magic cat? And manages to dodge out of the way.
Cool. I think that's about it for me.
Imp, it's your turn.
Here's a stupid question. You can use a bonus action before your main action?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'd like to use my bonus action to dash.
Alright.
So is that 20 or 30 feet?
30.
Okay.
Same as your movement.
10, 20, 25. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay, so I can get up to behind Vin. And then I'd like to use... again, stupid question. If I get next to the thing this turn, I can still attack it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna get next to the thing and go for a swipe.
Are you gonna flank behind to get an advantage on the strike?
Sneak attack.
Well, sneak attack. Yeah. Does it have to be specifically behind them, or can it just be if they're like distracted? Because I imagine he's focused on
sneak
right
attack. How that works is that you have to have an ally within 5 feet that isn't incapacitated. I'm referring to with your extra movement, you would be able to flank with Veneria to get advantage.
Oh, okay, then yeah, sure.
So yeah, you're basically hitting him from both front and behind now. So he's a lot more distracted, so you can make your attack an advantage.
Okay, and I get sneak attack still, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, let me go advantage.
Oh. So, Veneria, you watch Imp just kind of...
Oh, wait.
Okay.
That's
without sneak attack. Roll the sneak attack dice.
Let's do 2d6.
Wait, what's sneak attack dice at 3rd level?
3rd level?
Y'all are level 3.
Oh.
So
Right.
roll 4d6, Shad.
Don't tell me you didn't
Oh!
have your sheet up to level
Whoa.
3.
Roll
4d6.
4d6, just from the
Okay,
dice
hold on.
roller.
Yeah, hold on, let me update the thing. Okay, so
Oh.
4d6.
That's because you crit. So
This man's about to.
Oh,
So 21 damage altogether.
So-
That's sweet 25 on that roll. Yes,
So-
thank you kindly.
so you watch Veneria Imp slink past you, and almost before he's even able to turn around, grabs it by the back of the head, tilts the head up, and then just right into the neck, and pulls the dagger right out, and then just throws the corpse to the side, dead in one hit.
Shit.
alright, keep it up, keep it up. We got a few more of these.
I like the confidence.
Aramis, now seeing everyone's kind of like breathing a sigh of relief, he kind of just looks out at everything that's now distracted, looks around, looks up to you guys, and you see him kick off the ground and plant his feet against the wall and begin finagling with the cuffs. So he's going to spend his turn doing that. It's Oren's turn.
Puppy.
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 Big danger puppy.
Big danger
Love 'em.
puppy. Let me see. I got too many sheets up. Damn it, I'm running 2 players essentially. So I mean what? We'll say 15 there, and can't really do too much.
She can at least be there.
You
Oh
can
yeah, she can at
get
least
into
be
the
there
fray.
without a doubt. I would say she would definitely. Oh, wrong thing. She would definitely kind of run up in, and I'll say she'll be about right here, kind of getting the lay of the land,
Okay.
and I'll probably look over to her and be like, "Go for the big one next."
Are you going to have her dash?
Well, can she dash after
Yeah.
already moving and then attack?
Can't attack, but she can dash. She can get there.
No.
No?
I'm gonna get her tempted to go.
Okay.
I'll be like, get the next
You're
one out.
you're riling her up to
Yes.
You're making her wait before her meal.
Yep.
Perfect. So that's Oren's turn then. You see this larger armored one reaches down and picks up what you thought was just a piece of rubble, but is this long, almost like a tree branch, thick tree branch with has embedded bits of coral and stone in it, like this massive rock-covered great club. And after seeing Imp's immaculate display of how to commit a murder, steps forward and goes for a big slam down against him.
Oh god.
You're at full health. Okay, good. That's good.
That's not a good thing to ask.
That
Oh my
is-
God.
That is a 19 to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh boy.
All right.
All right. Rasmus.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as it just slams right into your chest and almost knocks you off your feet. Make a strength saving throw.
Oh no. I have a -1 in that.
Okay, it's a 9. Didn't have advantage. So
Okay,
you stumble back directly away from it, narrowly avoiding landing in the water pit, but you do fall prone.
Ow. Okay, that hit. Don't get hit by that.
This boy is dead. Alright, next up is the Priestess. The one with the whip turns and just points out towards Veneria, begins to, like, move the whip around, and then just whips out towards, and you see the vine extends and lashes out the full distance, and they're making an attack against you.
What?
Magic. That is a 14 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. So this vine wraps around your arm, and immediately you take 3 piercing
Ouch.
as these rocks embed into your arm, but it tightens, and you feel your feet begin to drag against the stone floor. Make a strength save.
Oh, I'm even worse at those. I have a -2.
Oh my god. We
We're not very strong.
Okay. Where do I roll that out? I'm sorry.
It's under the saving throw box.
Okay. It's
8. So yeah, Venera, you get pulled off balance and start stumbling forward, and the vines unwrap off your arm, but right as they do, whoosh, right into this pool of water in the middle of the arena. So you're now underwater and confused. Make sure you mark off the 3 damage.
Okay.
The next one goes, points down to the water pit, and raises its staff above its head in a swirling motion in the silent chant as the ceiling above begins to become cloudy as bits of lightning begin to arc through and slam into the pool of water Veneria's in.
Oh boy.
God.
Oh God!
Make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because you are fully submerged in water.
Okay.
Oh!
It's still a 17.
You take half damage. Here we go. So after half, you take 7 lightning damage. As you just feel all across, just...
Yeah, she screams. That hurts. That doesn't feel good. Just
You hear...
yeah. Oh God!
from under the water.
Oh, good.
That was super good. That was wonderful to listen to.
And that's your turn.
Joyous for my ears. Ow! That fucking hurt.
Amble, your turn. You just watched Veneria get pulled into a water pit and then struck by lightning.
And get tased.
Yeah, that's not good. I was gonna kind of debuff the big guy, but no, I think I am gonna run up towards the pool.
Okay.
Would I be able to?
She's
then-
not too far in the water. You'd be able to grab her if you wanted to try.
Am I able to pull her and cast the spell,
Or
or probably one or the other?
it'd be one of the other.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move up closer, telling Imp, focus on the other two,
Get to it.
and then I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the big guy.
This one?
Yes.
Cool. So you're now concentrating on Hunter's Mark. That's your bonus action.
Oh, is that a bonus action?
Hunter's
Oh,
Mark
yeah,
is a
that
bonus action.
All right. Well, I guess I'm running up. I'm gonna cast that, and then I'm gonna try to pull the wet cat out of the water.
All right. Veneer is willing, so I'm not going to make you roll for it. You drag her
Yeah.
out.
Oh boy.
So Veneria, as you're submerged and twitching, being electrocuted,
Yeah.
you just feel this very strong hand just reach up, grab you by the back of your cloak, and just pull you out of the water onto your feet.
Yeah. And she comes out with a gasp. It's just like, oh God! Oh God!
So is that your turn, Amble?
Yes.
All right,
Thank you.
Veneria. Also, is Shadowblade concentration?
That's a wonderful question.
It is.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to make 2 concentration checks because you got hit by the whip and by the lightning bolt.
How the hell do I do that?
It's just a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
The DC for this is 10 for both times. So roll twice.
14, 18.
Shadowblade is still up.
Cool.
Well, I'm sure when I pull her up, I'm gonna be like, just focus on the other two. Or we'll get the other.
Yeah, she's fine with that. Oh do.
Fair enough. You see Imp on the ground laying on his back after getting hit by the big blow, and then he's the crusher with the big mace or club seemingly is swinging it in anticipation to slam down onto said person he just knocked over.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna go stop that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to attack that big dude with the Shadow Blade.
Okay. And just so you know, the clouds on the ceiling are still there.
Interesting. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll that 20.
Go for it. 12 plus 2. That does hit.
Excellent.
Go ahead, roll some damage. 2d8
Yep,
psychic.
Yup. I'll take 9.
9.
That's not bad.
So you swing, and he looks at you almost confused, as it's a ethereal blade. And so he doesn't really bother trying to dodge very much, but it just goes like you hit him at the base of the neck and just drag it through his torso, and you see him stagger back in pain, as at the corners of its ears and from its nose it slowly begins to bleed this black blood.
And
Spooky.
she just fucking growls at it.
Perfect. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Imp, it's your turn. You just got knocked onto your ass.
Yeah. So when you're knocked
Oh, wait,
prone, yeah.
Instead of it being a 9, was it 9 damage? Should it be 10 because the extra Hunter's Mark?
Hunter's Mark only applies to your attacks.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's stupid.
Womp womp.
It'd be unbalanced if otherwise, because you can get 5 people stacking Hunter's Mark.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
For when you're knocked prone, it's half your movement to get up, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I have 15 feet of movement to get up.
Yep.
Well, then let's rinse repeat. I'm gonna get up, flank around this guy, and once again go for lunge with the dagger.
Go for it. Oh my god! It happened again!
It happened
Wonderful.
again.
Roll another
Roll.
4d6. Why don't you?
Eh.
Imp is vastly more ready for this.
Oh!
That's disgusting.
He's
That's
barely
20
up.
22 damage.
So, you run, as you're up prone, you spin onto your feet and run under this dude's legs and slice at one of his ankles as you're running past, and it like staggers him a bit. And as you spin back, you just plunge it square into the center of his back.
I'd like to imagine he got up fucking Eddie Gordo style, just breakdance spun onto his feet.
And then I'd like to use my bonus action to disengage.
Alright. Well, you have no movement left.
Oh, it requires like remaining movement?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind then.
Okay. But he is still standing barely.
On 1 foot.
Okay. 2 crits from the rogue. Outstanding. Alright.
I like Rogue.
Rogue is fun.
Dude, I
Rogue's
like
fun.
it.
You see now, Aramis, what he was doing, he took the arrow that he got from, that got embedded in the wall by Amble earlier, and managed to finagle it and is working his way against one of the very flimsy locks, and you just hear ka-chink as he just falls flat onto his back, free from his chains. Just lets out a heavy sigh, looks towards the one that's casting the lightning spell, and just jumps to his feet and just goes to deck him.
Hell yeah!
My man.
Yeah!
So he runs up,
Get in there.
makes his one attack.
What's it gonna be?
He hits he matches their armor class as
Nice.
he just walks up, basically taps him on the shoulder. He kind of looks off to the side. It's immediately punched in the face. Takes 7 bludgeoning damage from that.
Wow.
Hell of a fist.
That's a hell of a punch.
He's a monk.
Ah.
Bonus action.
Cool.
You'll do it again.
There's 2. Go for broke.
I have 2 of fists as he strikes. That one he does also hit. So he's gonna be making
Wow.
some concentration checks. These are weak. Like, it looks like he's fighting with fumes, but he's angry. Let's see if it maintains concentration on this spell. Yeah, 15 and an 18, so the spell remains up. And Aramis, just basically after throwing these 2 punches, just slumps with exhaustion, like, oh god. Oren's turn.
Well, Oren already sees the big guy getting attacked. Also wants a little bit of the action.
Yeah.
So,
get in there.
Gonna just
Sees
run up and...
Raren waiting to go, like looking over towards you, Emble, like, is it time? Is it time? Yes?
Oh yeah, I nod.
Roll for it.
In one massive leap, clears the entire distance and goes for the bite.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Get him, Oren.
Very similar to what happened last time.
Gotta get those chops.
As Oren collides mouth to neck and
Oh.
over top of this dude just starts tearing the flesh.
Vin has
very
a pretty distraught looking grin on her face.
Why did you buy her feed? She's eating like phenomenally right now. Jesus.
Hey, you never know.
All right.
This is all new for me.
All right.
Wow.
This dude's dead.
Hell yeah.
This dude,
That boy got bit.
now being surrounded, looks over to everyone and raises their staff up towards the clouds and is going to draw a lightning bolt from it, centered on Oren.
How dare you?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Everyone within
puppy.
5 feet of Oren make a dexterity saving throw, as well as Oren.
Shit. Okay.
18,
Let's-
17,
Hey,
nice.
17, nice. Okay. Not as bad as I thought it would be.
2.
Oh no! I jinxed it in
Oren-
an
Oren took
immediate
direct hit.
moment.
I was
Not
not
the
rolling great
puppy.
for damage. Yeah. It rolled 9 lightning, so whoever passed takes 4 lightning.
Oh god, fucking damn it! I'm at 7.
If you failed, you took 9. Make a concentration check, Veneria.
Okay. Give me 13.
Shadow Blade's still up.
Yes.
Keeping hold of that real tight.
Yeah. Not letting that go. Thank you kindly.
And this one, maintaining concentration on it. It's gonna do it again.
No.
It's what they would do. Dex saves.
What they do.
Okay.
The enemy
Fuck.
wants to win as much as you want to win.
Oh! I'll take that. Hello, crit 20.
That's a 1 on the damage die. That's 2 1s on the damage die. Okay, and a 6.
Do I take a point of damage?
No, I there's 3 damage dice. So 8 damage if you failed.
If.
4.
What's the save?
Dex save.
An 11 fails.
Oh, okay.
I would assume a 15 passes?
15 passes, you're good. But you take
Okay,
4.
so-
Oren
alright.
takes 4.
Oh my god.
Wait, how much was it if you failed? 8?
8.
4.
At
Or
1
8.
HP.
1 HP, oh my
I'm at 3.
That's their turn. Amble, your turn. You're seeing your friends grouped up in
my
a very bad way.
God.
Oh, yeah. And, what was it? Fucking the left one that was casting it, or both of them were?
The one Aramis was punching, the other one drew energy from it.
Oh, well, that's not nice. I'm gonna shimmy my way around the pond there and, try to give him a good stabby with the sword.
Go for it. Are you gonna,
Also...
real quick, before you do, you can shift the target of Hunter's Mark as a bonus action.
Oh. Well, is it gonna use a spell slot, or...?
It does not. If you're maintaining concentration on Hunter's Mark, as long as you have concentration, you could bonus action to shift the target.
Okay, do I have to roll for the...
You don't. It just happens.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna shift it over to that guy.
Alright.
So, it'll be an extra 1 to damage.
He is marked. Extra d6 to damage.
And then, of course, I already have my fighting style, which is also a +2.
Pretty groovy.
Pretty groovy, so now I just have to roll well.
That definitely hits.
That's pretty well.
So you watch Amble drop the bow over his
You roll
back,
a D6
draw
too, huh?
his short sword, and just run forward. And one quick lunge, it cuts straight across its face and digs in a good inch. He staggers back, but it's a pretty deep cut right across the face.
Ow.
As it
But you had a
staggers back
D6 to
bit.
that?
Pardon?
Is it? Am I mistaken, or would Kip add a D6 to that?
He would, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
Hunter's mark damage.
15?
still a 1. So,
So 10
10.
damage. Still good.
Still pretty decent, yeah.
Is that your turn?
I'm gonna try to move back over here
Okay. How much
I'm sure I'm
movement did
gonna-
you have?
because I was.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. So I'm only assuming I ran up, slashed him, and with that momentum, kind of went around him.
Yeah, trying to surround him from both sides. Very good.
Yeah.
Is that your go?
Yes.
All
That's
right.
my go.
Venereal, it's your turn. Everything
Okay.
hurts.
Yeah, it don't feel great right now. We're not feeling our Sunday's best. I'm gonna fucking cast Magic Missile.
All right.
And
Who are you targeting?
I'm gonna target the one that Aramis has punched.
All right, the one concentrating on the spell then.
Yeah.
So, 3
Um,
missiles.
Is there any way that I can cast that at level 2?
You can. You would get a 4th missile.
Okay. And it's just 1d4, correct?
1d4 plus 1 per.
Okay. So let's
It just hits.
roll
just-
those bones. Just 1d extra 4. Okay. So 5 plus 4?
Well, you make 3 attacks with the magic missile.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a 3 for the first one, a 3 for the second. You roll 2 more magic missiles.
Oh. Boop. Boop.
So 3, 6, 10, 15 force damage. As you watch Venera just swirls this incantation, and these 4 arcs just shoot off in a helix pattern, slam into this thing, and it staggers. I need to make 4 concentration checks.
4 nat 20s incoming.
I would lose my shit.
11, 9. Concentration is gone. You watch as the clouds begin to rest and fade and dissipate into nothing, and it looks beaten. Like the 4 impacts, it's almost as if all 4 hit in the same spot and is just beginning to dig and burn through.
Yeah.
And there's just
Right in the face.
right in the, it's magic missile, so yeah, right in the face. There's just this black mark in the center of his forehead where you can see exposed bone,
Oof.
but it's still barely standing.
And she turns back to you and goes, "Get him, imp!"
And it's your turn.
God, I'm not feeling too good. Shit. Christ. Alright, I'm gonna fucking just run on over there.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah,
What?
Do I still have a bonus action?
you do.
Can I toss an item to imp?
I'd allow it.
I want to toss him a healing potion.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So you just look over to the side as Venera tells you, "Go get him," and catch this healing potion.
Can I bonus action the fucking, like, chug that shit?
Quaff that shit?
Yes,
Just
I do.
chug
I do
that
allow
shit?
the potion rules, potions as a bonus action, because that makes them more fun.
Yeah.
I could just see him just like walking up, like just chugging this fucking like big gulp of potion.
It's like the anime schoolgirl with the bread, but it's a potion and he has a knife.
So for that potion, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Let's see.
Did you want me to roll that for you?
Nah, I got it.
Okay.
Roll 2d4 plus 2.
So 8 healing.
No, it's 6.
Bellissimo.
Oh,
I added the plus
I
2.
missed the plus 2. Okay, yeah, so 6.
Yep. All
Good
right.
catch.
So once over there, I am going to very politely return the favor to this fucker who just zapped me and try to stick my knife in his fucking ear.
Make your attack roll.
Ouch.
Let's go.
That ties his armor class.
Yeah.
For one of these boys, how do you want to do it?
Wait, but there's still another guy alive.
Yeah, but these
So
are
good,
both powerful entities. How do you want to kill this boy?
Alright. I'm gonna do as I said. I'm gonna, like, leap over there, fucking throwing the potion bottle aside, just straight into the side of the head. Just
I'm
right up
making
to
a
the
new
hilt.
earring.
Y'all hear a satisfying crunch, and then as the blade comes out, and it just kind of twitches for a moment before slowly collapsing over.
Very nice.
Alright. Someone else get the last one, please.
That boy is skilled with a blade. Holy shit.
is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Aramis lets out a heavy sigh, looks towards everyone with a very thankful, "Ah, thank God you're here." And then that expression immediately darkens as it looks towards the one holding the whip.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Takes one step over. And almost... It's hard to describe. It's really quick how he does it. It's almost like he backflips and goes for an uppercut kick to the base of his chin.
Ow.
Let's see if he hits.
Imagine getting hit in the chin.
He nat 20s.
Oh, he's getting his revenge.
So that's 8 bludgeoning.
Kick its head off. Oh.
As he finishes the maneuver and lands on all fours, basically. It staggers back, head still cocked upwards, and he rushes up for a punch. No, not a punch. He would rush forward and go for another kick to the same tip of the jaw to try to break the neck.
Ugh.
It's like a Pez dispenser.
11 damage. He does hit with a 17, but it's still up.
Wow.
Damn.
Barely.
Terrible son of a
It's
bitch.
barely still up. As so,
Oh,
these series of
all
kicks.
right, dude. All right.
with the series of kicks,
Make us proud.
it staggers back and almost impacts the back wall. And he's just kind of like, lets out a long sigh, and let me roll a Constitution saving throw. Doesn't immediately collapse afterwards. Because this boy is openly bleeding. Oren's turn.
Well, you know how she does. just playful as all, you know,
You go.
tail wagging. She thinks this is just a day at the park at this point. You know, just meeting and eating all these people. So, you know, she's just gonna run up. You know, already see the guy that's bleeding everywhere, and just go for another nibble.
Dude,
It's
she's
20
straight up snagging.
23 for 12. Okay.
Amazing rolls.
Kip. How do you
Yes.
want to do it?
I would assume that he's on the floor, like face first. We'll say.
He's back against the wall at this point, recoiling from getting kicked in the chin twice.
I want to say she comes up and like bites the bean at the ankle and like drags him away a little bit.
Chew toy.
Alright, I'll describe it then, going forward. So Oren jollily saunters up and chomps onto its ankle and drags it to a prone position before stepping on top of it and looking down of his face, waiting a moment. Crunch.
Wait a minute. Face off.
Look at the murder puppy as a mascot. I love it.
As soon as it goes down, Vin just drops onto her knees and the Shadow Blade dissipates. And she's just like, oh my god. I've never fought anything before.
Well, you did very well.
First time for everything, eh?
I'm gonna cast up some Goodberry and kind of give one over to the monk lady.
Is
or No, I'm gonna give 2.
Is that food?
Yes.
Oh god, I
Eat 'em.
need some right now.
Just eat them. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm gonna give her 1. I'm
Him.
gonna give Orin
It is a man.
him. I'm gonna give her Orin
Oh,
2.
okay.
Him 1.
I'm confused.
And then just gonna kind of continue on my way over and just kind of handing them out.
Yeah,
He looks-
Vin immediately noms one of those.
You regain a hit point.
Hooray!
Uh,
I'm at 4.
Well, I have 10, mind you.
how many did you
Give the
get
rest
to
of the
him?
monk.
So I don't know whose hit points are all what. I mean, I know KJ's like dying.
Yeah, we can't see each other's
I
stuff.
do a medicine check on Aramis, please?
Go ahead.
Excellent. That's
18?
18.
Yeah.
Yes.
He looks malnourished.
That's a health potion to him.
He looks... Well,
yeah, baby.
Well, the good berry does completely nourish somebody.
Still, though.
Yes.
What would you estimate the HP is at?
HP? Definitely on the low end. He's sitting pretty at probably a solid 1 right now.
Yeah, he gets to have this.
He looks like he was shirtless for, the torture element.
She's just like,
So-
drink it. You don't get a say in the matter, drink it.
As you-
you just watch her, she's basically just shoving this bottle in his face.
Yeah. So he drinks it and regains, let me roll that, a solid 7 hit points. He definitely
Nice.
definitely looks a lot more alive than he did before. A lot less pale. A lot of the wounds begin to close over.
She'll take off her cloak and offer it to him.
Thank you. And he takes it. It's way too big for him.
It's very floofy. It's fluffy.
Well, who are you? Why are you people here?
Well, I'm Veneria. And these are my 2 companions.
Name's Imp. We were sent after you.
Imp, is it? Sounds familiar.
I get that a lot. Yeah, Aaron sent us after you.
Alright.
What is going on here?
Aaron.
These,
Oh,
yeah.
that's good.
What happened?
these folks.
Well, these are known as Sahagin. Telepathic fish creatures. I didn't know that they had a hold up in this cave, but caught us off guard. I was going to meet with one of my informants. They had some good intel. Hadn't got a chance to read it, but they had some sort of incantation. I couldn't move, and they just dragged me away after beating me. Make an Arcana check, Veneria.
Okay.
You recognize that as a hold person spell.
I don't know if there's much I can do about that.
It's worn off by now.
Fair enough.
Have you seen my companion? The one I was meeting with, the informant? Is he out there?
We haven't seen anyone else here. It's only fish folks and you.
Was there any others, or is that all of them?
Well,
Yes.
other than these fish folks, you're the first that we found.
There's
Yeah.
one of the fish guy back at the entrance of the cave. That's about it.
Well,
We haven't seen anybody else.
if there's any others, they
granted-
probably have ran. They're telepathic, so they probably felt something.
Let's
Aramis,
hope.
we have to get you out of here.
We need to get my informant.
Can you walk?
He kind of looks down. Yeah, just give me a minute.
Well, how about you rest up here, Orin? Why don't you stay? And the 3 of us can explore the rest of the cave, or at least down the hall a little bit.
Just at this point, he kind of is like, lucidity is returning. Oh, that's one whole wyvern. Okay. Oh boy.
She bites, but she's
I
friendly,
can
I swear.
see that as there's gore dripping down her mouth.
Yeah.
I am sure she is white, but she is blasted with like blood all over.
Yeah.
I've been trying to like clean up with like, some rags, but they're just bloodied. I'm just smearing
Vin
blood at this
casts
point.
prestidigitation on the dragon.
You watch as Aramis is looking at Oren covered in blood and gore. Then just does this simple incantation, and all the blood just slowly drifts off,
Oh,
moves off to the side, and then onto the floor.
That
Clean bucket.
sound.
Oren,
I'm not
I'm good at
sorry,
sound
but the dragon's clean.
that's a plus, I suppose.
I'm sure she's just like playful at this point. She doesn't know what's going on. She's happy to be here.
That's a terrifying
would
prospect.
I would very much enjoy getting out of this cave if I were us. I mean, what more we need to find the...
Exactly. Let's get this job over with. Get paid. We don't have any more healing potions too. I should have bought one. Fuck.
Well, I still have some berries here if you need them.
At this point,
We'll
I
have to
can
make do.
reveal the map now.
Yeah, how many more berry do you have?
Let's see now. 2, 3, 4. 6 more?
Would we be here long enough for a short rest out?
If you wanted to take the time.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm
Uh,
at 4 HP.
Well,
Uh,
I think I'm gonna split. I'm gonna give each of you 3 and 3, and then I'm gonna take Orin with me and be like, if you guys are gonna rest up, I'm gonna take me and Orin are gonna explore the rest of the cave,
Be careful.
like
All right.
always.
Sounds like a good plan. You shouldn't worry too much. This Hagen, as I said, they're telepathic, so they probably got the message that both their leaders, and he gestures to the two that are currently... One has another hole in their head, and the other one has a significant lack of throat.
I think the
Significant lack of
majority of
head.
them have no throat anymore.
He just gestures to them both. I think they got the picture and are
No,
probably
we're in.
trying to regroup with another colony.
Well, just in case, you never know.
Yeah, be cautious, but
We-
don't worry.
We did hear a sound on one of the adjacent pathways here in the cavern.
They've been eating.
They've been... Oh.
Yeah. Well, let's be hopeful.
Please be careful.
Been good so far.
He kind of
Oh,
just... Aramis kind of just presses up against the wall and sits down.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the least gross spot possible on the floor and just
Yeah.
sit and be like, okay. Yep,
She would
I
probably
like
just cast it again to clear off a spot because she ain't having that either.
that. I am
Aramis is vibing
sore.
over here.
So and God.
Yeah,
That
she
sucked.
just sits with you and it's just like, you're pretty good at what you do though.
I've had practice. Not with the fish folks, but I know my way around a blade.
Can't believe it.
What? First time out in the field?
Yeah, believe it or
Right.
not, I didn't really encounter much danger on my way here.
I'd believe that. You don't look like the adventuring type, or at least you seem fresh to it. Not one for it myself. Much prefer things being a bit more clandestine and just getting in, getting out without setting off any alarms. Much less so getting the living shit beat out of me. But we made good of that situation. So
Guess we did, didn't we?
and I am just full on flopped on my back.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And she just leans back against the cavern.
Well, thank you guys. That's, well, let's just say save my skin. Literally.
Well, we'll get you out of here as soon as take a breather. Shit,
Yeah.
you fucking need one.
Yeah. That'd be nice. 10 minutes without getting hit by something would be good.
Sounds like it, so let's just take it easy for a bit.
They're trying to get something from me, some sort of information. Probably about the halls.
I mean, clearly these folks are magically inclined, so I'd assume so, if they're trying to get something out of you. Didn't seem they have any interest in the money or anything you're carrying on you, so...
Yeah, they didn't really seem interested by things much.
Out of character, Tao.
Yep.
Is that a chest in the corner, or is that just like a barrel?
I've been so curious about it.
That is in fact a chest sequestered away in the corner.
Oh.
Very rusty, dusty, covered in like barnacles.
So rusty, dusty, and a little bit crusty. Excellent.
A little bit,
yeah. I say I flop to my back. I'm gonna see that chest, like upside down. Immediately spin over and make my way over to that chest.
yeah. Go for it.
Vin's gonna follow very curiously.
Alright. Is it locked?
It is.
I am
Get
gonna
those
try to
sweet ass
bust
tools.
that thing open.
Hell
Go
yeah.
for it. Alright. Make the thieves' tools check.
Alright. Dexterity, I'm guessing.
14, that'll do it. You open the chest and you see a glint of gems and gold. Some pieces are beginning to tarnish, but a lot of it's well kept enough. You find a total of, 76 gold.
Woo.
As well as a small bag of gems worth 80 gold pieces.
Vin is going to look at those gems and take one purple one.
You find a nicely sized amethyst around the size of a pinky.
The rest is yours, and she sticks her tongue out at Imp.
I like you. I like you a lot.
as you start sifting through, you do also find a very small glass vial, about the height of your thumb, and about the width of it too. It's a very, very tiny glass vial.
Is there anything in it?
I was getting to that.
Let the man talk, AJ.
I can't!
This
My
black,
curiosity is infinite.
there's this black, viscous, almost tar-like substance inside.
Ooh.
Would I have any idea what it is?
No.
Drink it and find out.
No! Surprise, you now have a fish person on your team.
Oh yes,
didn't.
the classic potion of become fish person.
Dude.
One from the history books.
It's like a genie where like they corrupt your wish. It's a potion of water breathing. Plot twist, you're a fish.
You're just an Innsmouth person.
Alright. Anything else in the chest, or is that it?
That's everything.
Okay. I'm gonna pocket the little bags of money and gems
Alright.
into one of my various pouches.
Alright.
Then I'm gonna walk over to Aramis with a little vial and go like, I had this in there, you know what this is?
He kind of squints and takes a look at it. Plucks it from your fingers and just takes a closer look. Looks like a resistance potion of sorts.
I offer a magnifying glass.
That'd be good, actually. My eyes aren't too good right now. Yeah. Takes a closer
She
look.
does have one of those. 'Cause
Take-
she's a researcher.
Takes a closer look, shakes it a bit. Oh. Looks like some sort of elemental resist. Like
Interesting.
lightning, by the looks of it.
Oh, that would have been real nice.
Yeah, that would have been fantastic.
Well,
Oh well. You
I'm
want to hold
gonna-
on to that, Imp?
I will gently take it from Aramis and flick it over to Vin. Like, well, love, you looks like you need this more. You're a bit of a lightning rod, huh?
Touche. And she's gonna pop it open.
Oh,
She's gonna take only an inhale of it. She's not gonna drink it.
Smells like burnt ozone.
And she puts the cap right back on that and kind of winces a bit. Okay. Fantastic. This is gonna taste like ash and suffering.
yeah, but it's going to prevent a lot of ash and suffering, so it'll be worth it.
I mean,
true.
Aramis kind of chimes in. I mean, potions have never been renowned for their flavor.
You're
Why
not
is that?
wrong.
Why is that? They should really fix that.
A lot of,
I mean,
come on,
you know, the best
there's a whole
potion
market
makers
there, too,
do.
like-
Are you familiar with the prestidigitation cantrip? You know, you can use that to reflavor things.
She cast prestidigitation on him to clean up any excess blood or anything like that.
So that has a lot of uses. You could change flavor. What the best potion makers go the extra mile, add some enchantments into the potion to make the flavor not taste like tar.
We're just
and
describing
he just-
fantasy soda right now.
He just goes, he just,
I want fantasy soda.
and he just starts rambling about random arcane nonsense.
Vin is into this. She's 100% for this.
I am just doing that, like, that very polite, like, I don't give a shit what you're saying, sort of,
Yup. Just like, sure, this is a conversation I do want to be having right now.
All right.
but hands are, like, in the pouches, feeling those bags of money and gems, and just being like, on the inside.
You should examine the jams.
So we cut to Amble.
Which I want to kind of like retcon something because
Go ahead.
for my pack I only have one torch, and last I checked it's in that hall or in that room.
Yeah.
So I would only assume that they had like a staff or something flammable.
You just
That
recover
I
the
just kind
torch.
But there's only one torch in there, right?
Uh,
Let's just say I found
sure.
found something flammable and made a makeshift
Sure.
torch and just went.
Found
works.
another, like, torch sconce on the wall.
There are no torch sconces on the wall.
Damn.
Yeah, I found something flammable and just went. Or I just found an arm.
Yeah.
Called as a cave and they don't have built-in torch sconces. My disappointment is immeasurable.
So as
That's a
you're
violation.
as you're going through, which way do you go first?
I'm gonna go back down to where we met our first friend.
Okay. His corpse is still on the ground, and there's this big pool of black viscous blood on the ground in front of you
Yep.
as you walk through it.
Oh.
Ew.
I
Disgusting.
mean, no way around it.
So as you continue around the corner, you do see a small, short halfling wearing similar robes to that of the monks you've seen in the halls. And they just have wounds all over. Their throat is slit. They have bite marks taken out of them in big chunks. And they are just completely bleeding out. Far
So is there
beyond
more-
death.
More than just one is in this room then, right?
What do you mean?
Is it just one body, or because you're saying they and whatnot, you're making it imply that there's more?
I was just referring to the individual body.
Okay, so
um,
there's just one, and he's bad.
As you begin looking
It.
around,
He not bad. He fucking dead.
he's very dead. As you begin looking around, you look into the pool of water, and you look carefully. You look real hard. You just see hundreds and hundreds of bones scattered beneath the surface of the water. And if you look closely on the map, you can actually see that.
That's
Oh yeah, I can see that now. That's
Terrifying.
nice. Very nice.
Oh, it is. Oh, lovely.
wow.
Details.
Just want to point that out. But yeah, you see
The bone hole.
what looks like a member of the Halls of Eternity.
The ultimate
Dead in front of you.
glory hole.
Never speak again, KJ.
Man, I've been eating a lot of them.
God. Gruesome in nature.
Can I see if he had anything?
Make a perception investigation check. Nine?
Wow.
It's not that
Wow.
hard to find. You just start going through your pockets. It takes you a little bit, but you do find eventually this small, now blood-stained scroll. The blood is dried at this point, but it is tied and sealed with the symbol of the Halls of Eternity.
Well, I guess I'm gonna take it and just kind of make our way back. Maybe say a little like sending off. I'm sure that's long past at this point, but something to rest the soul at this point.
Mm-hmm. Take that
Burn the body.
somber moment to yourself, and then turn away.
Yep. I am not burning the body.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
So after
At
about,
least one that is in my blood.
so at this point, about 30 minutes have passed. Y'all have had your conversations, having your short rest, and that's when you watch Amble walk back into the room.
Well, no luck.
Did you find anything in general?
I mean, I found a body. It seems like it's been dead for a while.
What'd they look like?
It looked like another one of your temple folk. He did have this scroll, as I handed out.
He kind of just looks at it. Yeah, that's him. Always one for over-the-top dramatics in terms of sending a letter. He pops open the
This is
seal.
a little dramatic, don't you think?
He always was, but whatever, it's fine. He just starts reading. And his focus immediately intensifies and gets a lot more serious. Rolls it up and just tucks it into like his pants pocket. We need to get back to the halls.
Something important, I'm guessing?
It's Solendist.
You mean the city?
The city of trade, yeah. Something big is happening. We need to go.
Like what?
How big?
We could talk on the way back. Let's go.
But
I'd say I'm pretty,
He start like
suddenly serious.
he's clearly having trouble walking, but he is powering to get the hell out of this cave right now.
And I see them going, and I turn to you, Amble, and I'm just like, well, time for things to get even more interesting.
This whole escapade's been interesting for sure. Let's go see it through, right?
Yep. Let's go.
Alright. You all begin walking out. Aramis just turns to you all as we're walking and just says, I'm not at liberty to relay what I've said quite yet. That'll be up to Aaron, but
Alright.
we
Fair
might
enough.
be in need of your aid again shortly.
Right.
Let's just get back there before sundown. I don't want to deal with anything in the woods.
That sounds preferable. Let's go. Come on, you two. Just call back to them.
We move,
I'll just give a little wave because I'm already following.
and I'm towing behind.
So you all begin your trek back. Anything you want to talk about on the way, or just want to get there?
I feel like time is suddenly of the essence, so the focus is getting there fast.
Alright. You all, in a silent urgency, begin to rush back to Waterkeep. Aramis quickly, you see he's getting a second wind almost, as his pained movement becomes a brisk jog, and at times he's even starting to outpace you guys, but he doesn't have a lot of stamina, so it does fall down. You're keeping pace with him.
Vin, stays with him.
And before long, the sun begins to set over the mountain range. silhouetting the city. And you begin to enter, crossing this large stone bridge back into the center of the thoroughfare. Lantern lights slowly begin to flicker on. Let me get some music going.
Set the mood.
Set the mood. Waterkeep's lullaby track. Let's go.
Whoa.
All right.
We heard the sounds of television in the distance.
Oh god damn it. Okay. Hopefully that'll fix something. Little lantern lights begin to flicker on. What few people are left out on the streets are likely on their way home. Twilight quickly sets over, and you make your way towards the halls of eternity. Making your way through the doors, the halfling secretary behind the desk, quickly looking towards you all, eyes lighting up, seeing Aramis, goes to say hi. Aramis just kind of like gives him a quick two-finger salute and runs past, basically. And they're kind of like, oh, Aramis, but you need to sign in.
Wait.
as you're all running past, ignoring them.
Yeah, well, definitely.
I think I stopped real quick to say I think that we have more pressing issues at this point right now.
Iron's not going to be happy about this. It's fine.
Well,
Just go.
We'll explain it later.
Before long.
Thank you for your hospitality.
You find yourself outside the office. Opening the door, Aramis just rushes in first and slams the paper down on the desk. And Aaron immediately, eyes light up like,
Old man,
Aramis,
read this.
you're back. Well, and Aramis just is in a very serious tone. They've already breached the city. And the tone just drops from excitement to seeing his Inquisitor return to just dread. And he pulls the piece of paper up and begins to read it. So the coup is already taking place. I see.
What coup?
Have you not noticed? Tensions, the north?
Have to be admitative, I don't really know about that kind of thing.
Should keep your ears open more often.
Are you telling me that they're finally making a move after all these years?
If what I'm reading is correct, then yes.
Well, looks like action calls yet again.
Amble? Who's they?
You're of these lands, right?
A relative, yeah.
For the longest time, you've known of the tension of from the north of Frostborn.
Bits and bobs.
Well, let's just say that they haven't liked us for a long time, and it seems to boil over at this point.
I'm gonna sort of get impatient with his back and forth. Go, okay, yeah, but you said it involves Solundist. How does this involve Solundist?
He's died.
I'm back.
Towers died.
I'm back, sir. Sorry. Well. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. Well. As you know, many of the major cities have been receiving reinforcements.
Yeah, sure.
True.
You've seen them, have you not?
Yeah.
I've actually seen convoys on the road.
We're thinking... Well, we're not quite sure exactly what, but... Foul play. Sabotage. Assassination.
But of who?
It's a good question. There are no political figures in Solendist.
It's merely a location of trade.
The trade hub of the entire continent.
Unless they're trying to make a statement there.
Somebody's after somebody.
Clearly.
Or they're trying to shut down the trade routes.
Even more likely. I'm all wondering how they got past that. Like, Solendis is at the bottom of the continent, like getting all the way down to the bottom without anyone noticing. That's shocking to me. I'm amazed no one's seen them.
Doesn't need to be a big group.
That's a good point.
Could be just a few, disguised.
Roman tactical numbers.
Well, shit. I didn't want to return to Solendis so soon, but I guess it's where we're heading next.
Aramis?
Do you...
Yes, Aaron. Go with them if you would. See that they, speak with our mutual friend. I'll keep him posted. I'm going to have a long conversation with the High Council. You three. Not a word. Not a thought of speaking this to a single soul outside of this room. Understood?
Of course.
You got it.
Yeah, my word.
I like you. Sets down 3 more bags of gold on the table.
Immediately pockets that shit.
Yeah, she takes that shit.
That's 4 because I didn't pick up my bag.
Well, there's the 4th that is still sitting on the table that you didn't pick up.
Amazing. Wow.
As promised.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise.
When can we expect to set out? Tomorrow, maybe?
Aramis kind of just looks to you all. I'm gonna need a day, at least.
That's right. It's plenty fair. You've been through quite a bit.
I've always bounced back fast enough. But,
good. Expediency would probably be recommended.
I need to sleep.
You do, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
He leaves the room.
What time did you say it was right now?
It's just around sunset.
Vin looks to Ibn Amble and says, "Where will you be staying?"
Well, back at the inn, of course.
Yeah,
We
hold
still
up
have
and toe
rooms.
in. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I might find somewhere else to go sleep.
Well, as Amble thinks about it a little bit. Well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna tag along too.
Sure.
I'll keep my stay at the end of the tow then. If you need me, just look at that corner you saw me in earlier. I'll probably be holed up there. Tend to avoiding the crowds.
What I mean, if you're trying to avoid the crowds, why not spend it with 2 strangers instead?
Because you're strangers.
Hey, we're not that strange.
We did one little mission together that doesn't count as a full-on bond. In my line of work, you don't get too attached. Business stays business. And I give a nod towards guy who I can't remember the name of. Headmaster of this whole place. Yeah, Aaron. Give a little bit of a nod towards him. Business stays business. If a little business relationship proves fruitful, then we'll see what happens. But for now, I'd like to do my own thing. Be comfortable with my...
Of course.
Be cautious.
Of course.
Y'all know where to look for me if you need me.
She walks up, and like in the middle of him speaking, puts a finger onto his lips and says,
I am
"Let's see."
I am not letting that happen. The second her hand gets close, I am swiping that shit away and backing up. Don't like being touched.
She gives you a look of surprise, but then chuckles and says, "See you in the morning."
Right.
We cut away from the group at this point and pull back from Waterkeep. And we see a distant visage of Solendist. The dark, dimly lit streets with soldiers walking through, accompanied by clockwork soldiers. These tall, mechanical monstrosities. And we watch a single silhouetted figure shift from the rooftop. And that's where we're going to pick up next session.
So good. So good.
All right.
That's the end of number 1, friends. Welcome to the Arcanum.
Ah!
Okay, I like rogues. Holy shit.
Rogues are fun. Rogues are really fun to play.
What a
I
champion.
like being stabby.
Oh boy.
Also, KJ, I am not sorry for fucking stealing your money at the beginning.
I was
She
so
still
not
doesn't
expecting
know.
that.
She
Yeah,
still
anyways,
doesn't
I'm
know.
just like,
I mean, very interesting target, you know? Big, giant fucking cat lady in a tavern full of just normal folks, you know?
It was in character. I'll give you that much.
It was very in character.
And it's not like you were stealing any of her personal possessions. It was like, money comes and goes.
I just want money.
You just want money.
It's not like she had a lot
and
to
still,
begin with.
still playing
She-
off as like, yeah, nothing happened.
She has more now than she did to begin with, so she's like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You
She
gave
has 200
fucking
gold.
Imp the whole bag of gold and gems, which
Yeah. You
Ansel
just like
doesn't know exists.
Vanera
Oh,
just watched that happen. It was like, yeah, don't split it with the party. Just keep it.
Yeah, how much was the amethyst she got?
That was around. It was just 1 gem from the bag, so it was around 5 gold.
Okay, I'll make mine 75 then.
Yeah.
So, technically I have 300 gold now?
Yes, you have
Yeah,
300.
'cause you didn't spend any of it.
Nice.
Fucking Vin's like baby naivety will be like either the death of us all or like the greatest boon to fucking Imp ever.
Oh
my god.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed session 1.
Oh,
Yes.
it was so good,
It was
Tal.
good.
Thank you for listening.
Oh, it was so fucking good.
Join us next time on... I forgot what the title is. Aha!